What's Papino? What's Papino? Zeke Black is in the building. Zeke Black is in the building. Yo, shout out to East Harlem, man. Shout out to Spanish Harlem, man. There's a lot going on in the last 48 hours. Um, there's a new Vlad interview with AZ Faison. You know, AZ from Harlem, mob style. New video up and running. Interview, he got 2 parts up so far. And it's interesting hearing the story, man. You know, seeing how the generations was switching and understanding, you know what I'm saying? Like we're getting to hear a story that has nothing to do that hasn't got into the output yet. An off duty NYPD officer was shot. He killed one of the suspects doing a botched robbery coming out of a club in Queens on 57th Street or Avenue and Northern Boulevard. It was good, was good. So we got that going on. We have, you know what I'm saying? We have the 050 China Brim movement, Hassan Campbell situation. We're gonna touch on that a little bit this morning as well. Now, in reality and in the game, right? I'm gonna teach. I don't know how old some of you guys are. Debbie, shout out to Just Maintaining, Sincere Jones, Just Maintaining 140, Ty Preem Kicks. You just said something just the other day. You called me a clown on somebody else's network. You need to. This is what I mean. I was just a clown in somebody else's network. Now you telling me I need to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's just journalism. There's no side to pick when it comes to journalism. You just called me on telling bitch niggas on somebody else's channel and you're telling me, yo, Zeke Black, you need to pick a side. What? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, huh? You know what I'm saying? I was just a bitch nigga yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But it's I respect it because it's journalism and this is what's going to come with the game. That's what comes, yo, definitely top of the morning. So no disrespect to you, Sincere Jones. Definitely salute. Shout out to Queens, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a high, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I was just a bitch nigga someplace else. Now you telling me I need to, so it's just information, bro. I respect it, just journalism. Now I'm gonna touch on Tigo shows in the building. Guys, Cuzzo's in the building. Okay. We're going to touch on the Hassan Campbell situation. We're going to get that out the way. Hassan Campbell situation. All right. You know, China Blim has this thing called the Clash of the Titans where guys that has issues with each other. They get this, you know, have this conversation, go crazy, go one-on-one, and then, you know, hopefully hash out the issues or stop making videos about each other. That was the whole purpose of Clash of the Titans. Because dudes got tired of seeing dudes from New York going back and forth all day online, making countless videos going in on New York cats. I guess from part 1 to part 3, there was scenarios that was considered conspiracy theories and arguing, and it's going back and forth and back and forth, back and forth. But again, the whole purpose of Clash of the Titans was for dudes that go back and forth all day on their channels making videos to be on the same platform, go back and forth, and then hopefully you're gonna hash your issue out, but move on. Well, this is where we at now. Trife Gangsta has had a situation with somebody in Clubhouse. Trife Gangsta and 050 China, they speak to each other. Feed the wolves. They have conversations with each other. Right? So now look at this. So now look at the scenario. Look at the scenario. Hassan makes a video about Trife because what Trife said, whatever he said in Clubhouse, Hassan, let's go back to the video. Hassan made a video about Trife. Right? Because of Charleston, in this situation, the Charleston, whatever his name is. Right? This is what he made a video for, right? So now, listen, here go the reaction. Here go the reaction. The reaction is now 050, he makes a video about him talking about Trife. Okay. Now, I don't know if Hassan had issues in the past. I paid no mind. I know that Hassan goes hard on the civil rights movements in New York City. He expects more out of them. And he has the way that he looks at them and views them people. That's just what Hassan does. He speaks his mind, speaks what he said. But in this situation, Hassan personally didn't have an issue with Trife. It was that he spoke his mind about how can you say this, you want to pop his set off, but there's a judge someplace else, and he made a video about the man, about Trife, right? So now when he makes a video about him, that's where it goes haywire at. Remember I said yesterday, you say something back, and then it's the reaction. You know what I'm saying? So now they're having this conversation. And what leads to the conversation is more videos. So now there's a video made that where he expresses how he feels and saying what he know, expressing his feelings and his moments of the situation, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. And he goes, in a situation that he said, yo, the paperwork was fake. And this, that, and the third. Okay. So China Brim on his platform goes, you know what? Yeah, let's get this out the way. Yeah, I thought the paperwork was some gazy, and you know what I'm saying. But I still pushed the envelope. The envelope still got pushed, and at the end of the day, he got to link up with some of the guys that really fuck with Jim Jones. So you know what I'm saying? He's just a shock job. You know what I'm saying? So now, this is where it gets interesting at, right? You know what I'm saying? Whatever how he said he got the paperwork as well, whatever how he said he got it, right? He could say Wack gave it to him. He could say Cool J gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? He never told me how he got it. You know what I'm saying? So he just never said how he got it. But one thing I am gonna say is Wack 100 attached himself to that content. So this is where the oh shit. So now Wack is going on another platform, other platforms speaking about 050 China Brim. Paperwork. Y'all say what you want to say. It's gays, arguing with dudes. It's content to Wack because it gives us something to talk about. Salute. It gives us something to talk about. So that's where the you know, it gets weird at dudes want to take shots and you know, it gets weird at because Wack took that content and made it into something marvelous. Again, Hassan Campbell says something about Trife because Trife says something about Charleston. I was there when the situation happened with Charleston and Trife. He had his reaction video to what was said. Somebody else makes a reaction video about what he said about Trife. I don't understand. This is the part that fucks me up. We have to get into the habit of if I do something and it comes back to shoot me, and it comes back at me, I can't go, well, fuck it now, and panic and go, well, this, that, and the third. You can't do that. But some people do it. So that defeats the whole purpose of talking about Trife. 050 China Brim's in the building. It defeats the whole purpose. But what I am going to say is it made good for TV yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Content. So somebody made content about that content. That's all they did. They made content about that content. You made content. The reaction was what China Brim made with the content. Now let me tell you, my little fuzzy friends, about how, again, this benefited Jim Jones. Me personally, right? Me personally, I know that China Brim speaks to Ugly God. Ugly God is Dice Peso's manager, the boss breads. Mac Ballers, where they are, they Max, whatever they are. Rest in peace to their home who just passed away. Bling or whatever, Blau, Bling, whatever his name is, rest in peace to their home. I seen that they posted. Definitely rest in peace to Fat Cat from East Harlem, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace for Fat Cat from the East Side, you know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally, but I see the love that he's getting, and I see a lot of dudes that I know showing him unconditional love on IG. So there's no Fat Cat from the East Side, this shows, I just know that he's from Johnson, or they say he be in Johnson Projects, you know what I'm saying? So definitely rest in peace to Fat Cat, you know what I'm saying? Now this is where it gets tricky at, right? We're gonna speak about where it gets tricky at. Where it gets tricky in this situation is this content. Yeah, yo, might as well hit the like button so people can come up in this joint. Let's get some people. No, I don't ask for like buttons, but let's hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we gotta have these conversations. Father, you was popping. Let's get out of yes, exactly, definitely fact. Rest in peace to Fat Cat. I heard this from Johnson. A lot of my dudes is posting pictures of my man D and them from Taft and all that. So you know what I'm saying? So I know he gotta be good people. Too many good dudes that y'all that don't be on YouTube. That's about something in the streets and showing love to Fat Cat. So definitely East Harlem lost a good one. You know what I'm saying? On the East Side. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta know everybody. Like everybody ain't gotta know me. That's your problem. You dudes only have a 2-block radius, so y'all assume everybody should know each other. You see how, you know what I'm saying? I'm just showing my unconditional love. Now, back to the content. So now we have a situation where they're going back and forth, but it's a content thing. Now, this is what I mean about putting your feelings and emotions into something. You know what I'm saying? I don't go on nobody's platform. People ping me all the time with certain things. Oh, Josie, come through. I don't go through if I'm not emotionally intact to take what's gonna come at me. I'm not going there. I'm not gonna go someplace where I know that when these dudes start going crazy on me, what am I gonna do? I mean, I respect those that get to the bag. I respect them. Get to the bag. But think about what this beef was about. It's something, it's just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Me and China both knew, because remember, he was on my platform. Hassan never co-signed the paperwork. We knew that when you was on the show. You said, yo, I don't co-sign the paperwork, but your feelings about Jim was different. Your feelings about Jim Jones was different, brother. Your feelings about Jimmy was, yo, because the way you should be rapping about, you got these dudes bugging out. So we knew that. So we knew that you felt the paperwork was fake because you said it while we was on the same show. How you felt, I don't know about the paperwork, but this is just what it is. But we all do know Jim Jones got sus activity. We all know that. We all know that Jimmy got, we got sus activity. We all know that. And that's where that goes at, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to be all type of bitch niggas and sucker niggas to know. I just seen somebody make a show about me. I don't react to that. You want to know why? Because you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. That's how y'all feel. But it was great content and it was great impressions for Jim Jones. Jim Jones didn't lose in this situation. Jim Jones, let me tell you what, CK Troop was in the building. I don't know why he got that name, but he's definitely in the building. I'm going to tell you something. The Troop was in the building, man. He used it to his advantage. It was content for Jim Jones. He used it to his advantage. He been doing that thing with Big U. He's been doing it. That wasn't something that they called each other and said, let's do the pull-up thing. That was already in play. Now you got these snitching allegations. He used that to his advantage. And that's exactly what he did. And it works. Big U pulls up the Forster. He goes, if I was telling, why would he pull up to me? It worked. So let's use our heads. Jimmy might be mad when he bumped heads with certain dudes. But it worked for Jim Jones. It worked for him. He was able to turn an interview between a Crip and Blood into, now that some people in my history, they calling me a rat. It worked for Wall Star. They loved it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what. So when it comes to businessly, when I seen that he fuck with the ugly guard, like him and the ugly guard, they fuck with each other. Actually, I don't know the real issue between ugly guard and disco, but because of China, they took their beef offline. I was there. I was on the live. I'll be there with the other day. Son said, yo, I talk to China all the time, man. That's what he said. And the other homeboy, MBs or MGs or M's, they fuck with China, Matt Baller niggas. They fuck with him. So he say that he's been in tune with his crew and the team. He really is. They be in his lives. They was gonna do another live, but Ugly God said, because he was live on IG. Ugly God said, yo, I'm gonna be doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was able to slow that down. It wasn't mad. That was all free promotion. See, one thing about free promotion is it works for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It works. Look at Jim Jones now for the Lobby Boys. He just said yesterday, he just advertised, he just signed he got a bag for signing to RPM Records. You know what I'm saying? They were shopping that main old Lobby Boy shit. Now they're a New York supergroup. You know what I'm saying? You think he's mad? Yo, how did it work, Jimmy? Because Jim Jones telling became a trending topic. War Games is in the building, was popping. You think he's mad about being a trending topic? He's not mad, bro. I'm just saying this in general. Why would Jim Jones be mad at China Brim for making him a trending topic? He became the talk on YouTube. He became the talk on Facebook. He became the talk in Clubhouse. And he became the talk amongst interviews. When Whack 100, who snatched the content as well, went to Gilly the Kid, that's a major platform. Yo, you know Jim Jones is telling. That shit went viral. What you think, Jim Jones is mad? I'm winning right now. All I got to do is show that I got money, do a show here and there, I'm pushing this. So now it became about Jimmy. What did Jimmy do? I don't know how long he had that situation going on with the Mingos, but he pushed that project. He pushed it. He pushed it a little faster than what we thought. Why? Because Jimmy was able to, the spotlight's on me. Because as long as nobody has a statement saying that he told, he won. China Brim did the right thing yesterday. That's like he said. I ain't gonna front. When I was online with them niggas, that's basically what Ugly God was saying to the nigga. Like, I ain't gonna front. He was talking. The 10 minutes I was there on that live, he was like, yeah, son, you know what I'm saying? You know, dudes feel a certain way about the paperwork shit, but it ain't about nothing, you know what I'm saying? But you know, when you get to the top, you know what I'm saying? You just make it, you know, you just do what you do. And that's what he did yesterday. But maybe it took Hassan Campbell to say, oh, the paperwork is fake. He ain't the only one that said it was fake. How about when Queen's Flip said it was fake? Queen's Flip got like 100,000, he got over 100,000 views on this shit. You know what I'm saying? That didn't stop China Brim. When Queen's Flip did it mean Queen's Flip was beefing. Yo, what the fuck? I did that. We going back and forth. I'm at a baseball game. I'm sore. She's like, fuck you, see? Now, see, everybody thought he wasn't going to last. But China Brim came up with some type of content that people like. People like violence. People like, it's like a video game. These dudes, let's go to China Brim shit. Let's see what's going on today. It's not even about Hassan Campbell. That's just that Hassan Campbell, he brings the crowd because every time he's on 050 China Brim, it's always some crazy shit that happens. You know, him and 10 Toes Down, him and this guy. So what happens is, that's what people come for. That's what people come for. No, it's not low frequency. You gotta stop listening to these rap niggas. It's like hip hop. Right now, the YouTubers that's from New York is what got New York popping. And Jim Jones happened to be in the mix of the YouTubers. Good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Nobody think about Father Yo and them niggas. It's a business. It's not even chasing views. Chasing views is Jim Jones sending Jim Jones, it takes 5 minutes to have a lawyer, yo, take that shit down. They never, out of all that happened, they never strike the nigga page. There was never no warning of that. We're talking about people that's in the industry. If Jim Jones really thought that that was gonna hurt his image, no, people listening now because now he got a bag and he got something he can play around with for his new rap super group. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? We got to stop looking at things from how we see things. That's what it is. You look at that can't be out of that. Now, I'm not going to say that if Jim Jones bump heads with China, they might not wrestle for 5 minutes, but who knows? He might see China and go, yo, son, thank you. Thank you. Come on, man. See, Cuban Links tried to do that with Fat Joe, but it didn't work. Think about this. Cuban Links tried to do it with Joey Crack, who's relevant now because of Revolt TV, the IG Lives, the going to these shows. Okay, Mo goes, 050 China's over 40 years old, and he should have made sure it was real before he ran with his Zeke. He know better. He let Wack use him for a bag, so that exposes his manhood and should be a dub. I don't think so because it's a business, bro. See, that's the whole thing. When it comes to business, we got to take our emotions out of business. They both won out the situation. Think about ever since they called Jimmy a rat, how much more clout Wack got just in Clubhouse. Those channels, Dummy Boy, Trolls Nation, definitely Clout Chasing, Chuck, Big Chuck, all these platforms is winning. E-Banes. It's content. It's all content. It's all content. You know what I'm saying? It's all content. Nobody stole nobody. Now, let me tell you something. How many killers I know? So who's the real killer? Who's the original Killer Blood? I know at least 6 good Killer Bloods. So when it comes to the name game, you gotta see that's how you know. And I'm not saying this was you should say where somebody's been at. Harlem is in the building. How many Killer Bees I know? I know at least 6 killers. I know at least 7 murders. I know how many red dots. That name shit don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? It's more than way more Chinese. How many Chinese are all that niggas don't even talk about? You know what I'm saying? So we can't pick and choose what's real and what's fake. Again, this is these narratives that dudes create. Leave it up to some of you guys. Shout out to the Polo Grounds. What's goody? Yeah, it's more than one Smitty Brim. But if I put somebody from Flatbush, or if you're really in the loop, then if you're really in the loop, then you definitely know who Smitty Brim is. At that point in time when things was transitioning, remember from 5'9" to BOP, he was around for that. Remember, he was around for all that. Then, I don't want to mention the people hood situations, but he's in that same circle. Them niggas put me on the line with the top echelon of his squad brim. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's another Lacy Brim somewhere. That's why dudes have other AKAs, you're talking about. Like, they may go, like OG Mac. You know how many OG Macs there was? Or OG Ties? Niggas said an old man. People attach themselves to names. It's just that some are more famous than others. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nobody, this not make, it's just, see, that's what I like. See, so he said, y'all be making mad videos about Hassan like weirdos. No, we don't. This is a business. At the end of the day, and I like that. I like what I'm saying. See, but we don't know if there's not another Lacy Brim. There might be a Lacy Brim in Syracuse that haven't been in jail yet. How do we know? See, that's the whole thing. How do we know? We don't know. So you tell me who's the Killer Blood that got status right now? Killer Blood. Who has high stain in one of these hoods? Let's talk about it. What Killer Bloods you know? You know what I'm saying? So to say, man, I get it. You don't gotta like somebody. You ain't gotta like somebody, but let's not. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm not here to convince you. That's how you feel. That's just how you feel, man. But what I'm gonna say is, things have become a business. My homeboy called me the other day. Exactly, Dice. But you know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you something that's real and what's funky, right? I was talking to Whack 100 last night on definitely Cloud Chaser, right? Definitely Cloud Chaser. We was having a conversation, a civilized one, because you know, Whack be too crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was I hate when you mute my mic, but you know what I'm saying. But sometimes I don't know how to do that clubhouse shit, so I start talking. Niggas be like, "Yo, shut this nigga up." But meanwhile, we was having a good conversation, and I said something to prove a point. I was like, "Yeah, Whack. You know what I'm saying? I'm in St. Louis." You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I said, yeah, Whack, I'm in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? My wifey, she's a part of the, you know what I'm saying? She fuck with them Pabus. They those are the original homies that was here in St. Louis. That nigga was like, yeah, word. He was like, oh, okay. He ain't say, I don't respect niggas not from the land and this, that, and the third, and the niggas ain't from my country and they ain't from where I'm from, so I don't see the light. He ain't say that when I said St. Louis. Now you understand? That's what I said. I said, yo, my wifey, she's from St. Louis. Because she was talking about how in the Midwest and the West Coast, that battle rap, this rap shit be getting niggas killed. And he was like, he's talking about some rap, I think with YG, or something happened with YG, and he had to stop the beat because dudes was going to kill himself over that. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy because out here they had a rapper called Blender Blue. He dissed like 10 rappers, and allegedly he got smoked. You know what I'm saying? But see how I said St. Louis? And he knew. I said, yeah, because you know, you mad dudes from California, they got family here in the Midwest, like their grandmothers and grandparents, and they derive from like Kansas City and St. Louis. That nigga ain't disrespect. He ain't go, oh, them niggas is fake, they phony. So you understand what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you the mindset of the argument. Okay, they're real because I know that the people that's probably was out there was probably from over here. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no shit that was made up in a jail cell. Not that now that it matters. So we're not gonna talk this B and C shit with me. You know what I'm saying? Now believe it or not, they're not going to war with Mexicans in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. I know the north side shit go down, but they have their own B and C wars. If you ever get in tune with one of the first waves of that, watch the BOD documentary on St. Louis, Gangland, BOD. They give you a description of, they've been doing this shit since the early 90s, you know what I'm saying? Since Colors and all that, you know what I'm saying? Late 80s. Like I said the other day with different markets. Now you see how I just said that? I mentioned St. Louis, he ain't go, Mo goes, Zeke, you know better because back in the days you could get killed for being called a rat tag. Someone and it's false. So stop it, Zeke. Just like in jail. So China knew better and he exposed his loyalty. Again, exactly. Again, Mo, you know what happens, Mo? Because I'm going to answer these questions the best way I can. We know that we know in the penitentiary that works. You know what I'm saying? But we also know that in this music industry, it's news. We gotta stop, we gotta take out of that context. It's news. Nowadays, since the pandemic, a lot of people money is slowed up. Hip hop ain't what it was before COVID. Not at all. I don't think one of his mans did. I don't even know if that really happened. The only thing that came out of that was somebody was videotaping. From what I heard, I don't know if they got more footage, but the only thing I heard was the old boy was saying, you heard them yelling going back and forth. So the voices are confirmed. Each party, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's the same old, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we're not here to try to convince y'all because it's a business. Everybody made money off of this. Jimmy made money off of this. Was popping. That was Popino. Wack made money off of this. China, you know, the 050 movement, they rising to the top. So nobody's really upset about it. They're upset, but they know it's a business. They know it's a business. Jimmy said some shit yesterday. He put together this super group last summer. Him and Mano got together, started laying these tracks down. That shit wasn't getting no rotation. He done a joke. That's exactly what you said. So that's why these dudes is either gonna stay businessly or not. Some people do anything to stream. Y'all can hit the like button and get some people, come through. Wake some people up. Wake some of the wolves up. This is what it's a business. What you think Charleston, that's the guy, Charleston White, whatever the hell his name is, what you think he do when he say the stupid shit out of his mouth? DMX deserved to die because, that's how I feel about Slim 400. He's doing it because people want to hear shit like that. Yo, what Charleston White said, or whatever his name is shock value. People like that shit. And sometimes, depends on the moment, it can make or break you. They got some dudes that's not going to jack me and call the rap. But then in the era of streaming, and nobody hearing your music, you got guys that we don't hear about that's getting 500 million streams on Spotify. Then we got Jim Jones, who does a song with the Migos, only got 2 million views. The Migos is a super group, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Now there's rappers that we don't even hear about. That's drill rappers. That got close to 1 billion streams. They on these major playlists. So the controversy sells sometimes. Depends on the time and the moment. We put our feelings into something because it's I respect it. A lot of us be fans of the moment. We be fans of whatever. I get it. But we gotta stop forgetting about the business. So then when they go, why New York rappers get judged for? Because this is why. Because we don't think about the business. We're still stuck on, he won't do that to me. Look at what the hell Meek Mills is going through with Rick Ross. Rick Ross is saying now, it ain't me who joked him, it's the record label. Let the records owe money. But see, what's so funny? It has nothing to do with me not being in New York. See, that's the narrative that y'all created online. Has nothing to do with me being in New York. My whole family's in New York. See, that's the difference. If my whole family's in New York. My cousin's a top-notch manager. Yeah, my cousin. And everybody know what my cousin is. My cousin. My family's all through New York. Not one person, yo, son, yo, Zeke be bugging out. So again, you're just, you know what I'm saying? It's exactly. If you know, you know. That's my people's on Fox. If you know, you know. Definitely BQ Mommy's in the building. Shout out to Queens, man. If you know, you know. That's it. If you know, you know. Yeah. My family running around. My cousin be all on spots. All these spots you niggas be talking about, my cousin will be at. Niggas don't go to him. Yo, your cousin Zeke be bugging, son. What's wrong with your man? I don't get the phone calls. Yo, Zeke, my man Uno, one of them niggas in the projects. So you know. What scene went live the other day? When Pimp was going live, and he said, yo, Sugar Dawn, that's their family. Sugar Dawn from Oak, that's Sugar Dawn family. M. Dot and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? Like, this is for real. It just depends on the time of year. You already know when Pimp was live, it's like, yo, Sugar Dawn might holler at you. You know what Sugar Dawn is. You know. Bendito. These are my people. I know Alley Cat for over 20 years. Shout out to Mark and all of them. Mark. Yeah, exactly. Come on, man. My man got the old Big Soul niggas. Them little niggas that be rapping. Old Big Soul. Shout out to my man H Money Bags from on that side. From that side of Queens. Not H Money Bags from Brooklyn. Shout out to H Money Bags from Brooklyn too. Shout out to Marcy, you word? But we talk about H Money Bags from on the south side. Robert Keefe, I like what you just said. He goes, because you can get killed on the street showing fake paperwork. Again, you're right. But in the year of the pandemic, how many people lost money? You think Jim Jones wanted to be outside all winter taking pictures with different dudes on corners? He needed a bone thrown, just like anybody else needed a bone thrown. When they say he was around Alpo, the only reason why he went so hard with the Alpo situation was because that's funny. They didn't want that attached to them. Poe name. You know what I'm saying? And only because Star touched it. Not because anybody else touched it. Certain people touched it. Uh-oh. Let's go. That's what I just said, Mo. That's what I just said. Both of y'all looking at Jimmy, but not the people that's around him, who may feel some way. Of course. You see what happened to Freddie Gibbs. They bumped heads in the restaurant. Who jumped up? One of the niggas that's around him. But then you got some niggas that's going to sit back in the cut and go, yo, Jimmy, man, you trending topic right now. See, that's where the business part. See, again, the niggas around them, the money is slow. We're making money now. Listen, hold on. We're making money now. Exactly. I know. Come on, bro. Those are pap. Exactly. So you know. Come on, sincere. So I understand how you go some another platform of like fuck Zeke Black when you could call them and they be like that. That's fair. Like Zoo, like Zoe, not Zoo but Zoe. Like Zoe. That's my man, little Zoe. You know them niggas is hitters. You know what I'm saying? This is not fake. This is real time. You know what I'm saying? This is real time, bro. I done been in gambling spots with Bino and them niggas from the Blazers that be on Linden. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around these dudes. Not that I glorify this shit and big dice games and the poker and all that shit. Come on, man. That's what be fucking me up about the internet. When you see a nigga around certain type of niggas, when you call, he's a clown ass nigga. So you saying Sugar Dawn's a clown ass nigga, Ace Money Bags is a clown ass nigga. That's what I mean. It's all for the internet. It gotta be for the internet. Because I'm a simple phone call away if you see me with these people. Yo, sir, how you know Zeke? Feed the fucking wolves, man. How you know Zeke Black? Oh, shit, what? So you know, man. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? So you know. So you know. Now, let me tell you something, man. It's not about striking the page. It's about impressions. Let me show you something, man. Some shit that I learned, and I actually shout this nigga out because the impressions. Let me tell you something, you know. You send me some paperwork in the gram. I'm gonna be heartbroken. Say it to me sincere. I think I am gonna be a little heartbroken because I think I know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with you sincere. You know what I'm saying? And see, I don't get mad. You called me clown nigga the other day. Fuck, see back here clown. I don't get mad at that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. See, I can't get mad at how you feel. Now, do Jimmy want the rat tag? Nobody produced no paperwork. Did it stop Jimmy's flow? No. But people can honestly say, yo, Jimmy, you a trending topic right now. Because you have people that made rap videos about Jimmy being a rat. You had some people that made videos about Jimmy not rat. So we can't say he's all the paperwork shit because you have people. So now he's trending, not just on YouTube. You gotta understand, I'm learning the system now. If you're trending on IG, if you're trending on Facebook, all that shit is a win for you. So now the record label's going, damn, Jimmy, you don't got a hit out right now, but you definitely hit the billion view impressions. You got a billion impressions. This is it's worth the money. So now what happens with Jim Jones? What he just did, he pulled the stunt, or somebody pulled the stunt, and then when they pull a stunt in the joint, in the restaurant, all of a sudden now, academics is a Jim Jones fan. It's a business. Want to know why? Because Jim Jones is he realized that this guy has the young generation. He's the source magazine for the young rappers. It's academics. Academics can't deny the clout. It's a business. Now y'all see it now? You can't deny the clout. Now, academics never called Jim Jones a rat. He called him everything else. You know what I'm saying? Sucker soul. Yo, Jim Jones, you a coward. Yo, Jim, you want to say that to such and such. Remember? He was going in on him and Meek Mills. It's a business. It's a business. Like I told you, I'm on my journalism shit. Not bad, it's a business. You want to know why? Because when I seen him speaking to, exactly, when I seen him speaking to Ugly God, which is the manager for Dice Peso, and it's the conversation he was having, even offline, I said, wow, this is deep, man. Yo, we talk all the time, son. And then when I seen Ugly God, when Disco jumped in that live and said, you know what, man, I respect your history with the ballers. You know what I'm saying? We going through what we going through, but you know I got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Our beef is our beef. That's a powerful thing right there. Like he said, I am from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a business. Now, how did China Brim lose out of this? That's the part we all want to know. How did China Brim lose out of what just happened? Jimmy got to the bag, got a bag, right? We just seen last month, if y'all paid attention, Whack 100 met up with the Elon Musk guy, the guy who owns Spotify. I believe the guy who owns Spotify, he just met up with him. Do you think that he sat there and we gotta talk about these young rappers that he need on his major playlists? Just like Apple has a major playlist, everybody else has a major playlist. It boils down to business. And when you take it out of business, now I understand a lot of you are fans. Ewoks in the building. But see, you gotta keep in mind, Jimmy Smith Everwood dudes got killed for that. But Jimmy wasn't in the streets like that. Gotta keep this in mind. When dudes was having shootouts, he was playing ball. He was going to Rucker. When dudes was outside fighting over lobbies, this guy was, they was chasing females. We was chasing females, or we was chasing blocks. I'm not saying that they didn't hustle and do they 1-2s. I'm not gonna say that. But what I'm gonna say is they was focusing on NBA careers. And then when the NBA career didn't work, they got into rapping. Remember, Jim Jones been in hip hop since Cameron's first album. That was his hype man, one of his hype men, Jimmy. Exactly. So Jimmy, this self-made gangster in the new generation of what was going on, being the blind trade blood nigga and doing this talk about all this street shit, that was all through his music. That's all through his music. It's just like Charleston White. He put himself in costume. So now remember, he's the walking image of 9 Trey to the world. You know what I'm saying? He does a song with the Game. Remember, Certified Gangsters. He bought the Game to force the projects. Remember? When he bought the Game to force the project, niggas loved that shit. Like, yo, he bought the Game. It was about Game first album. When Game was the hottest thing in the world, going back and forth with 50 Cent. I think a little bit before 50 Cent beef, he bought Game to force it. Remember that? And they threw a 9, I heard, and all that. They threw some type of, all the homies was out there. That was big for New York. He brought a nigga from California to the projects that had some status. But he ain't the first one to do it. Do y'all remember when Fat Joe did a movie called Thicker Than Water with Big Pun and Mac 10? He brought Mac 10 to Forbes, remember? But nobody talked about that. And he said in the Source magazine, peace, peace, peace. Remember? Mac 10 said, yo, I met some bloods in the projects, and he was saying some other shit to me. I didn't understand what he was talking about, but fuck it, they bloods to me. They homies. Those are the homies in the projects. Because remember, Mac 10 was in that movie, Thicker Than Water. So we're not gonna say Jimmy was the first one to bring West Coast niggas do. Because Thicker Than Water, if you look at that documentary, that thing with Big Pun, Fat Joe, who they bought? They bought Mac 10. Mac 10 and cutting homies. Remember? You know what I'm saying? So my memory ain't too bad, but I got a fun. But for the newer generation, Jim Jones bought Game. The homies got to meet this girl. This is the homies that made Game when Game came to Forster. That's when Forster was Forsterville. That's when Forster was Forster. The capital of 9 Trey. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Or allegedly the capital of 9 Trey. Just like y'all had Albany Projects, you had Forster. Yeah? You know exactly. Exactly. They brought the nigga uptown to the Bronx. They was in that movie, that Thicker Than Water shit. Yeah. So China doesn't lose. He's just doing it. China doesn't attach itself to the content. Which when me and him was speaking about this YouTube thing. Hell yeah. Yo, hey, yo, ABG. I'm gonna tell you how funny this is, ABG all day. We was at ASAP. I was the educational, um, I was an educational counselor nigga, right? Now I'm gonna tell you how funny this. He was at ASAP with us. Zoo Bang was in there with us. Remember Zoo? Zoo was with us. Son from Brooklyn, the Brooklyn nigga that didn't like the homies. You know what I'm saying? D-Rock was in there with us. Remember Butter from Buffalo? So you was in there. We was all in there together, bro. You know, it was legit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know these out of country paperworks. That's a fact. That's a fact. What Saladin said. He thought it was legit. Go. You know what somebody said to me? Somebody said, "See, do you think Jim Jones is in on this?" Whack 100 set out to do something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He set out to say, I won't say that. He set out to do something. He attached himself to something. And niggas watched it grow. Because Jimmy didn't lose out of this. I don't see. What happens is when you use certain words, it sounds good with the wordplay. It sounds good with the word. Now he ain't that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good with the wordplay, right? But how did Jim Jones almost lose out of this if he just signed a multi-million-dollar deal with RPM Records? Remember, he turned the meeting with Big U into, if I was ratting, why would he be here? So he attached himself to the content. He didn't have to do that. He attached himself to the content. But this is what I'm talking about. When me and China first spoke, and China had to, and we put it out there, and because China wasn't gonna do a YouTube channel. He really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He tried to do a couple of weeks and I ain't with this shit. And he wanted to stay on IG. But niggas kept striking his IG page. So every time he strikes his IG, he can't go live. So he said, you know what, man? I gotta do this YouTube shit. You know what I'm saying? So he goes, Zeke, how does it really work? So then he goes, come on, man, just be respectable. You know what I'm saying? He goes, I said, the one thing you have to do is you cannot attach yourself to the content. You attach yourself to the content, then you're wasting countless hours going back and forth. And that's what it sells, bro. So now people don't understand it because they're looking at him going, but why China's not attaching itself to the content? Dudes make countless videos with his name in it. He doesn't address them niggas. He doesn't go crazy and bananas on them niggas. He just do what other niggas do. Okay, I see what he doing. What he do is he jump out the window and he be dissing mad niggas. So I'm gonna diss him. So now you see how that goes in business. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with definitely cloud chasing people like them, because people deals with reality, right? If you're gonna do something, do it with all realness. Be real. Let's not pick and choose what's real and what's fake out here. Did China Brim know the paperwork was fake? Not at all. Me and him had a conversation. He never said, yo, Wack gave me this shit. He never said that. But when Wack attached himself to it at the right time, it worked. Nah, you know what? You know what Wack did? You know what Wack did? Wack did what he set out to do. If that's what you're saying Wack did. That's what the man said Wack gave him the paperwork. It's because he just wanted for people to have a bigger ear for 6ix9ine in this New York market. And he achieved that. You don't understand. It took a lot for Wack to possibly get 6ix9ine old music back on those playlists. But he had to show people that everybody wanted him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted him. So everybody wanted to hear, you know what I'm saying? So all Wack did was create 6ix9ine name. 6ix9ine has not made no new music. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is 6ix9ine and 6ix9ine. He set out what he set out to do. He got 6ix9ine name moving again. So now you can sit down with those record labels and go, look, in the last 90 days, 6ix9ine has gotten 10 million streams on a simple media speaking about him in Clubhouse. But it's a war tactic. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's a war tactic. And if you don't understand the war tactic, then you would never understand war. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You would never understand war. What's good, Fly Mike? What's good? Me and Fly Mike was going back and forth over this shit. Remember, we was going back and forth over this. Remember, we was going bananas over this. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We was going back and forth over this. See, one thing about the reality, right, is that like here goes. See, but it's a business. You see, it's a business. And no matter how mad Jimmy and them are mad about being called rats, Jimmy benefited from this. And that's where I think a lot of us, because we're not really business savvy, we don't see that far. It's all the business. Why do you think Wack is all over Clubhouse for? Do you think he does it because he's bored and he needs to go on everybody's thing? No. I just seen some shit a couple of weeks ago where he said Clubhouse is number 9 in that on the app list. That's a win for app. That's a win for Wack. Wack is the reason, even though you have so many people coming that's been on Clubhouse, Wack has made Clubhouse the place to be for the unheard people. Because now Wack in the industry having conversations, right? Having conversations about their music career. I was in there yesterday. Wack was having a conversation with normal people. People that can't get close to a Jim Jones on Clubhouse. When, you know what I'm saying? People who can't get close to a Campbell on Clubhouse. And that's what Wack did by creating whatever narrative he created. He created a place where people can talk to people that's in the industry. I seen the guy yesterday say, yo, Wack, man, I'll pay you some money, man, just to listen to my music. Wack said, you ain't got to do all that. Just send me the music. That's real shit. I seen somebody else go, yo, Wack, man, I want to network. He said, for all you guys that want to network, there's a concert in California that have all these rappers there, some type of festival shit, come through and network. Exactly, come through and network. You know what I'm saying? We got to use my name to get through the door from there. Yeah. That's the guy on Clubhouse. Come through and network. But at least he's opened a chain of conversation through that. You got, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me make you a what's his name. Hold on one second. Let me make you a mod. You can just go, you can go on a zap, you can go on a zapping spree. You'll see something crazy, just start shooting. You know what I'm saying? Just shoot, you know what I'm saying? But one thing about the industry, you're gonna have shows. You're gonna have shows. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have shows, man. This is what comes with this media thing. Even if I was on ESPN, even if I was on NBC, I am gonna have shows. It's just don't be too disrespectful. I appreciate the 80 people that's in here right now. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have people that make weird videos about you. You're gonna have that. That's what comes. That's the shit that comes with this. Just shoot them. That's it. Because at the end of the day, when China goes live again, he's gonna have 800 people in there, and they always say, "Oh, yo," because exactly, BQ, mommy. I'm gonna make you a mod. Clubhouse has been here for years. If you can't deal with the trolls, why you in the game for? That's what I mean. You're gonna have to deal with somebody not liking what you put out there, real or fake. And that's just what it is. And that's how the game goes. I got dudes that show me all the time, right? It happens. But I know what I'm doing. Hold on. Yo, I'm live right now. Oh, Bendito. Bendito. Say I want to say hi to the people? No. Bendito. Right? The favorite Puerto Rican said good morning.
Good morning, everybody. All right, honey, do your thing. I'll talk to you later on my way home.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. And that's what happens. That's why wifey Southern Belle in the building. And that's what happens when you grow. I'm gonna be on NBC. Somebody else, he's a bitch nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is what comes with the game. Everybody ain't gonna like you, but one thing, people think about the times that we're speaking about. We're talking about pre-pandemic, after pandemic. People money slowed up. Why do you think all these rappers are vulnerable to get shot? The money ain't there no more. The venues ain't you know what I'm saying? The venues ain't opening up like that. They're not even there no more. They're not there no more. So now these dudes, you know what I'm saying? So now, I'm trying to get some money out of a record label that I got to prove to them that at least I can stream. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? And it's just business. Because the shows ain't there no more. The shows ain't there. Dudes ain't doing 50 cities because certain cities still got these restrictions. Yes. You never agreed from the beginning, Fly Mike. We was going back and forth, going straight to. I was taking gunshots in the head with this shit. Nah, nobody making excuses. It's just a business. See, better, you getting mad because this is what I don't like. I'm supposed to agree with you on something that I don't understand. That's the part that's crazy, better. I don't care what you got to say to somebody else, but look at what you're getting mad at. I'm supposed to get mad because I'm supposed to disagree with you. Like, yeah, you're right, man. That's some crazy shit. Nah. I'm looking at something from a different perspective because I've always been on a different line of the table. That's why. You know what I'm saying? See, what happened now was win, lose. Let me tell you something, man. And I like to salute Queen's Flip for this shit, right? Queen's Flip said it was fake from the drop, remember? I'm going to tell you the difference between Queen's Flip saying it from the drop. Is that he said what he said in this video. What you just said right there, Fly Mike. So, you know what I'm saying? He said what he said in the video. And Queen's Flip, if you sit back and think about it, right? My man Flip, we was going back and forth. See, y'all saying I'm making an excuse. It's not, it's because I'm supposed to disagree and go, yeah, that was some bullshit. See, we have to learn that when people don't agree with us, it's still not. Nah, it just have to do with relationships. You know what it is, man? I'm not what you call a flipper. That's what it's called. My man say it's not good to be a flipper. That's more than being solid. I know solid niggas that we call flipper. They're gonna drop it down. Yo, son, you right about what son said about you. And you got some dudes that's just not a flipper. I'm not a flipper. I'm not a flip artist. Because once I realized that there was money being changed somewhere, I knew that this is about business. When Whack 100 goes some shit about, I got a bag for you and all type of bags, and I'm seeing the things that Whack was doing with 050 trying to bring name to get it up there, the game changed. Wait a minute, whoa. I can't be a flipper on this because it just wasn't a slander thing. It was about the bag. Now, do I know any money that Whack gave that man? I can't tell you. I don't know. But one thing I'm going to say, though, is that he gave this nigga so much clout. That 050, it's on you now. Create content. Just like they said, we can't stop you. If we come at you now or at our level, it's just gonna help us. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna help you more. Because as long as Jim Jones trends for the next 6 months, China Brim's gonna be in that algorithm. Like it or love it. Because I've definitely never been a flipper nigga. So I can't just be a flipper. Like we have to respect that. I never been a flip artist. You see what flip artists do? They fuck with you and then they get around somebody else and they talk crazy about you. No. Listen, because I realized that it became about the bag. Question. What you think Whack 100 gets out of saying Jimmy's a rat? Let's just think about what's the benefit to Whack? It creates conversation, right? It creates videos, right? Why us as black people, we don't look at shit from a business standpoint? How do we fight against the business aspect of the game? There's plenty of times people have put out false information on people and they had to dump it back, right? Wendy Williams has done it many a times, but she might have heard something, do some shit out there, false. Star has said it many times. And then sometimes that Star created content. Remember when he did the Leah thing? That wasn't disrespectful. Airplanes crashing. When there's nothing else to talk about, boom, let's do some dumb shit. This is what individuals do. I'm not telling you to agree with me. Listen, I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm just saying I'm not a flipper. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Told you I'm not a flip artist. I'm definitely not a flipper. I believe that the door open for China, and that's like China been doing them, coming up with these segments of what people want to see. People like to see that Clash of the Titans. People see, we don't ever look at it from a money perspective. See what you just said right there? Bang. See, I'm gonna break down, and I like what you just said. He says something about that's true. He says something about Mel Matrix that got him upset. So I believe after that is what he did the 6ix9ine thing. He took a chance and said, "I'm gonna interview with 6ix9ine." Remember? Now remember that. Wack was calling such and such a rat. No. That's about the 6ix9ine situation. And they got mad. No, I remember. Mel Matrix got mad at the situation that Wack 100 gave light to 6ix9ine in club with the interview with academics, right? Okay. With the interview with academics, right? 6ix9ine, remember, Mel Matrix and Jim Jones was having a conversation about Wack sitting down with academics and 6ix9ine, right? So how come? No. I'm not twisting. I'm trying to be clear. When they had that conversation, was it a beef about? Was Wack talking shit about Jimmy, or was Wack 100, or was Wack 100? Was he speaking about Wack 100 giving 6ix9ine a platform, interviewing with academics? Am I right? Because I believe I could be wrong. Because somebody tell me if I'm wrong. I'm 48 years old. But at the end of the day, Jim Jones, why are you allowing academics to repost anything that you're doing, bro? It was after the interview, yes. So now think about this. Yes. Now I'm saying now you got it right. It was right after the interview. Exactly. So now think about what I'm about to tell you, the blockbuster. So why are you allowing academics who says who fucks with 6ix9ine? Their whole beef with Wack was over Wack sitting with 6ix9ine the last issue. Fuck before the ratting allegations. So why are you allowing him to repost anything you're doing on his platform? In a positive manner. Jim Jones is popping. Jim Jones is this. They showing you that it's all a business. Don't let these niggas fool you. So this in the same token, batter. Why isn't Jim Jones telling academics, take my shit off your channel, my nigga? Now you see? Oh, when it benefits Jimmy, now keep that shit up there. But when it doesn't benefit him and somebody he don't like or he ain't jacking, man, fuck them niggas, man. You showing love to a rat. Rat lovers and da, right? Same thing with 6ix9ine. Politics and bullshit. Hit it on the nose again. Why isn't Jim Jones? Because remember, Wax not talking. No, academics is not talking crazy about Jimmy. So where's the integrity at? Where's the integrity at? Academics is 6ix9ine bestie. Where's the integrity? See, that's a part of the conversation that we all seem to forget. We have to have a sense of integrity. I have a sense of integrity, even if some shit is crazy, if I stand by it, am I right? But still, academics, yes, he is. Yo, take it down. Academics will make another video saying, yo, this nigga Jim Jones told me to take that shit down. Just like he did with Meek Mills. When Meek Mills was talking mad shit, and Meek was like, da. I think academics was reposting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Integrity at its best. Man, you keep that shit up there, but I don't fuck with rats. I don't fuck with that nigga. You fuck with 6ix9ine, right? Come on, man. Let these niggas fool you, man. Niggas be sounding all good. He said everything else about Jimmy. He said everything else about Meek Mills. Yeah, Whack 100. Not Whack. Academics. He never called him a rat, but he called him everything else. He allowed 6ix9ine on his platform to call Jimmy a rat. They say Jimmy's soft, he ain't like that. Exactly. You hit it on the nose, man. Like I told you, it sounds weird, right? But still, even with Meek Mills, when Meek Mills said, yo, actually show me no love, and him and academics go through it, academics are post the inbox. So you want to be what this nigga just said to me. Or academics will talk about that shit on Twitch. Yo, this stuck a nigga out of that. But since he's talking good about Jimmy, fuck that. Keep it up there. This is that new, I'm going to get some streaming now. I don't care that his bestie got, because you want to know why? Niggas paint a picture of unity. Y'all know Harv, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's plenty times that 6ix9ine has said some funny shit about Jim Jones and academics reposted that on his joint. Plenty times. He done said some funny shit to the nigga. Bingo. Whack, not act. You see what I'm saying? So again, now he's doing interviews with the brother. Not interviews, he's reposting his music. So why he's not telling the rat lover to take it down? You're right. You listen, y'all play more, y'all follow this shit more than I am. That's why I'm not arguing with you. I'm just catching the bits and pieces that I caught. I don't want to mix it up. If I'm saying anything wrong, y'all can fix this shit. Y'all follow this shit every other day. I'm just trying to make sense of just a couple of months ago, yo was like, fuck the nigga. The only person that shows a sense of integrity was Shotty. When Shotty spoke to academics because he doesn't have a beef with academics. Everybody else can't be like, fuck 6 and 6 this and 6 that and the other. And then he posts your music and now, fuck it, man. Because now you need act. Because exactly, battle. Y'all hit it on the nose, what y'all seeing. And this is why dudes can't take dudes serious. So this is why these ploys help them out. I'm not saying Jim Jones ain't doing nothing else to promote himself to be fresh and fly. You know, he got the VL shit and this, that, and the third. But he also knows that them niggas missed that hip-hop money. There's more money in hip-hop now than there was before. And believe it or not, you get 1 billion streams. That's a lot of money. 6ix9ine had over $1 million sitting in his bank. I bet you at least 70% of that shit came from streaming. Or doing some shit on IG and niggas is paid sponsorships. Yo, you know what's so funny? I had a conversation with Wack yesterday. And I said, Wack, see, like I told you, a sense of integrity. I said, yo, Wack, man, you know what I'm saying? I had a beef with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm Zeke Black. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't jacking how I felt like you was controlling the narrative of New York. So he was like, what you talking about, man? I can't control the narrative of New York. And I said, nah, because it was like, you see what dudes do? You be talking to dudes from New York and dudes to be in your back channel, and then you just blast off for niggas. You know what I'm saying? On certain dudes. Salute, salute. And then when he said that, he stopped and started laughing. If y'all was in that clubhouse with Chuck last night, this is exactly what I said. You gotta have a sense of integrity. Remember, I did a whole clubhouse about the nigga, you know what I'm saying? About the whole New York shit. So now when I speak to you, I can't forget that I made a clubhouse about you, you know what I'm saying? That's a sense of integrity. I took a chance at him calling me a bitch, nigga, sucker dick. No, we had a great conversation. Shout out to Wack 100, man. He said that that's not what he do. There's a couple of people that he doesn't like, though. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing he said. There's a couple of names he said that he don't like, but some of them names, like I said, I have a sense of integrity. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with Bullets got it. I'm gonna issue with him. You know what I'm saying? When niggas is throwing all type of slang and slander on my name, I was fucking. You know what I'm saying? Bullets was there for me. Definitely Cloud Chaser was there for me. Ice Coleon was there for me. When niggas is like fuck Zeke. When the guy that y'all think I'm bullying on threw a weird narrative out there about me. The nigga from 183rd, you know what I'm saying? See, you throw some shit out there, you get it back, and then, oh shit, why you firing like that for? What you mean why you firing that for? Like I told you, you can ask Wack anything in the world. Yo, some guy was talking to Wack about the music industry. He didn't waste his time. He didn't care about the Paru shit. He don't care about what's going on in West LA. What's going on? Where do I need to be? How can I meet people? Now, Fly Mike goes, did he get it from Wack? I thought he gave it to Wack. That's how 050 got it. You know what, Zeke? You got it. I fuck with your page, but you're wrong on this one, bro. And that's crazy shit. You know, you grew up when shit was really real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have to. Sometimes you just gotta grow up, and sometimes you have to accept your losses. And sometimes the losses you accept, you just gotta accept it. You gotta accept everything's gonna be a win. Everybody's not gonna see eye to eye. Just like y'all saying in this chat, yo, that shit is crazy. Yo, this, that, the third. This, that, the third. This how I feel about this, that, the third. I'm not here to be a flipper and go, yeah, you're right. I'm not here to do that. You know, it helped, you know what I'm saying? It helped a bunch of people out. What's your think? Even though Queens Flip, again, not mentioning him, but you think Queens Flip does a video? It worked for him. What you think? He ain't make no money with that 100,000 views? 10 minutes of him just going, other than that, yeah, fuck Zeke Black? But one thing I'm gonna respect though, this is a sense of integrity. You know what I'm saying? This is where the sense of integrity coming at. Queens Flip fuck with Kev Webb. This is the message right here. Kev Webb. I haven't seen Kev Webb in over 20 years. He just got out of the feds, wherever the fuck he just came from. He down, wherever he at. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen Kev Webb in years. So Queens Flip asks Webb like, yo, son, you know they named Zeke Black? I'm ready to go in on this nigga. That nigga been talking, made a video talking shit about me. Kev Webb was like, what's Zeke Black? Like, who? This nigga right here. Oh, I know that's my man. I know him over 20 years. Zeke was back in the days. That's family. That's people's. Now, don't disrespect him. That's integrity right there. Queens Flip went to go. And one thing I want to say about the go was, the only reason why we have words on our IG Live, because when he made his video, and see, instead of me looking at the content that was said, niggas was hitting me up, yo, Queen Flip talking mad shit about you. So I jumped on his IG Live, and we was going back and forth. And I just said, yo, son, it's mind your business. And he was just like, yo, but Jimmy's my man. I said, I got to respect that. See, Jimmy's my man. I got to respect that. He said, yo, son, Kev Webb said, I want to go in on you, Zeke Black. I want to go in on you, but Kev Webb said, nah. I ain't seen Kev Webb in 20 years. That's integrity. You know what I'm saying? That was shot about Ball Low. I learned some shit from Ball Low the other day in Clubhouse, to be honest with you. So I don't doubt nothing. I never knew that. I never knew. I never knew. That I never knew that all the courts from Jamaica, anything that deals with Great Britain, they have the same court system. Any countries that deal with them, not a Commonwealth, but these colonies and these countries like Canada and Jamaica, I never knew that they all have the same type of court system. So a lot of their paperwork is the same. I never knew this shit. So I learned that from Barlow. That's where I learned that shit from. Barlow, 2 L's up. He taught me that shit. So basically, I could catch a case in Canada, and my paperwork will look like some shit in England. I'm not saying that's what happened with Jim Jones, but see, I learned something in this situation. So now I just can't say that paperwork could be fake or any paperwork could be fake because we're not from the United Kingdom. You don't know how the court system works. But one thing, because I remember that it took me back to what Barlow was talking about. My man was getting deported, my man Forrest, and he's Jamaican Force from Hillside. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jamaican Force from Hillside. And when you have Jamaican Force from Hillside, he said, yo, they wanna send me to either Jamaica or Canada. Like, what? Why? Nah, because I'm you know what I'm saying? They want to deport me. They gave me my option of Jamaica or Canada. So now when you say about court documents, somebody in Canada will probably have the same paperwork as somebody in actually Great Britain. You know what I'm saying? Or anything that deals with their court system. Now, and that's just one situation. Now, another situation here is who's still here? Yeah, he didn't know. It was a setup because people don't know out of the country paperwork. Like I said, it took me back, Barlow, to when dudes was getting deported, they gave dudes options that deal with England. I never knew that. I never knew that they had the same type of court system. Now I thought about when you get deported, you have an option when you're Jamaican. If you're Jamaican, they give you an option sometimes, Jamaica or Canada. Some people go to Canada, which is like Toronto. I don't know about Montreal, but like the Toronto, Ontario, all that shit by Detroit. And that's just it. And that's just it. That's just it. See, what happens is you can't create. What I'm trying to say is, people create narratives when they have a certain physique, a certain way they walk, the way they talk, right? And y'all believe this shit that they talk about, right? All it takes is somebody who y'all think is real to go, he's nobody. And they go, yo, he's nobody. He was just touching down. He was new to this. He didn't want to do. Remember, before this whole thing, he was doing sort of gift to society. He was killing them on that IG shit, but they kept blasting his page. You know what I'm saying? And then that's how he probably met Wack. Be honest with you, because he was killing niggas on that fucking on his shit when he was gift to society, killing niggas. He even had son that sing the song Whoopty. He pulled up one time. That's when the Whoopty was hot. The son that Spanish kid from Hit Squad. I remember that when he was gifted society. He had dudes pulling up. Yo, what's popping? Boom, boom, boom. So this ain't nothing new. The door got open and he brought the shit to YouTube. But sometimes, man, yeah, son, he the one that everybody was taking shots at Son Hussein Whoopty CJ. That nigga was going to China Brim shit. Pulling up in there, yo, they hit Squad Brimmers in the building. He had some other niggas pulling up that was in the industry. They was going to China Brim Page. The Gift of Society. He was the homie version of that CC nigga. So a lot of dudes knew who he was through IG. He just happened to change his name because they took his IG away. And that's where that 050 China Brim situation came from. For those that remember, because I remember his whole movement thing. He's had like 4 niggas in there going crazy. So he ain't new. So this is what I'm saying. Say he's not new to this. So for him and Wack to have an interaction, I won't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what you jacking because we never talked about money. But his whole thing was creating a brand for himself. And that's exactly what he did. He created a brand for himself. You know what I'm saying? The man created a brand for himself. Exactly. That's the same person. You know what I'm saying? He created a brand for himself. That's why, if you peep Game, when he first came out, it was hashtag 050 China Brim. Now you put in 050 China Brim on YouTube, there's a million videos. He's a trending topic, a trending conversation. Now you can't kick him out the door. Some people don't do it. Some people see something and they go. Yeah, now because you got to get to society. Now before his shit was crazy. It works if the person who they talking about doesn't say nothing. It only works if the person they talking about doesn't say nothing. If the person they talk about doesn't go, yo, that shit is fake, why are we busting our heads for? I'm pretty sure when it first came out, Jimmy was looking at that shit like, what the fuck these niggas is doing? But then, think about it. The distraction went from the the verses, where the locks had all the attention. They still got the attention, but the LOX, I can't tell you that. Because we never discussed money. See, now you asked me another question. We never discussed money. So as you're asking me this question, we never talked bread. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody else's platform he went on, I'm pretty sure they never talked money, because if they did, then you have a million dudes making counter videos about China. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga. This, that, and the third. Whatever business him and Wack had, that's whatever business them two had. And I can see they had some type of business, because we go in Clubhouse, there's at least 5, put E-Bands Wack 100 China Brim. There's like 30 videos of that shit. Dummy Boy, Trolls Nation. So it's something that worked. Even it said some people that made videos from was the paperwork fake. That's, you know what I'm saying? So they had some type of business. It worked for them. We can't get mad when somebody throw a bone. Like I said, Jim Jones, it doesn't matter what I say. I can call somebody all type of names. Y'all niggas, I didn't see a lot of you niggas dick ride a nigga that said a perfect lie on a nigga, but because, yo, he's official in jail. Y'all, that niggas still ain't come back to me and go, yo, Zeke, man, you know what I'm saying? I was co-signing that sucker shit. Yeah, yo, Zeke, nah. So, and the only niggas that didn't believe this stupid shit was my out-of-town niggas. Like, definitely Cloud Chasers. Info Minds, my Queens niggas. My nigga Marley. So a lot of you niggas is just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is just internet. You just want to sound good online. And I'm being 100% with you. Jimmy looked at that shit as an opportunity. You see he denied he was around Outpost. Shout out to Shooter 9-3. You see he said, nah, I ain't fuck with that Outpost shit. I knew something was up when Wack kept shouting out Shooter 9-3. That's Jimmy man. Nah, Shooter 9-3 official. He's posting shit about Shooter 9-3. That's when I'm like, wait a minute. This is weird. Because it's working now. It's a trending topic. It's a trending topic. We can't be mad. You got to sit back and go, how do you become a trending topic? Definitely Cloud Chaser is trending on Clubhouse. E-Bands is trending on Clubhouse. Some people don't do it. Like I said, it's not up to certain people to do it. That's it. There's plenty of people that, you know what I'm saying? There's a yo, YouTubers in the building. You know, motherfuckers don't care. They'll double back at the end. Yeah, fuck, it was fake, it was bullshit. That's it. That's how the game goes. Yeah, 2 L's up, ball over the building. Shout out to Brownsville Crown Heights. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Sport Low. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might get blocked too. You want to support that. I'm not with all that foolishness on my page. We're not doing nothing foolish, bro. And that's just what that is. We're not gonna be foolish on my page. We're not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? You say what you want to say and that's it. Don't start because it has to make sense. Some people think, hold on, I came to St. Louis because I met a female online. But she lived in the Bronx with me for like 4 summers. You fucking idiots before I came to St. Louis. But see, you allow people to create these narratives. Okay, I don't own a company no more. Niggas ain't apologizing. Because he's been in contact with their camp. See? That's just what I mean. I don't know if them niggas had a one. I know that he speaks to Ugly God. I know that. I was in the live with them niggas. Yo, trying to brim, yo, trying to brim, yo, trying to brim. I was there for that shit. See? Yo, we talk mad times. He talk mad times behind the scenes. He talk mad times behind the scenes. So I know that he fuck with them niggas. He definitely fuck with those Macs. Them boss bread niggas. He fuck with them niggas. And those are the niggas that's around Jimmy. So there has to be something. If he's talking to the niggas that's sitting around Jimmy all day, you can't be lining him up because he's in fucking Florida. So let's make it make sense. Why would the boss bread nigga be jumping in this live giving this nigga clout? You know what I'm saying? And I love that when y'all say this because niggas, oh God, see, you say anything online. Yo, Zeke, what? You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, man. You know, I'm gonna ask you a question. You know, was you jacking? You be in Jeff, right? You don't see nobody in Jeff talking about when I see Zeke. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You be on the east side. You went to my people's store, right? The Spanish store. Yo, you know Zeke Black, yo, that's my man, that's family. So let's cut out these narratives. So when you see somebody talking crazy, y'all niggas supposed to be like, nah, son, Zeke is good in the hood. Niggas ain't talking about, yo, we gonna kill him. Nobody listen to these internet niggas. They might be strong in their little building, but that's just about it. So let's go back to Jimmy. Yeah, you out of here, bro. Let's get back to Jim Jones. Why would Ugly God be cool with China Brim for? But you're calling his boss a rat all day. He's just gonna allow you to fuck with a nigga that's calling me a rat online. Come on, man. Let's seriously, let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. I'm not this ain't even about you, what you jacking. Let's seriously speak it. Let's make it make sense. Take that up with Hassan. Exactly. Take that up with Hassan Campbell. See Hassan Campbell, right? That's it. How am I supposed to say China was wrong when he's in communication with their camp? That's not for me to say that. When I see that, I can't say it's wrong because why would y'all fuck with the nigga for? Jimmy's paying y'all. The people that Jimmy's paying to do shows, to push their music, right? They fuck with China. So again, let's make it make sense. So why should China apologize when he fuck with these niggas? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he fuck with Jimmy, but he fuck with a nigga that Jimmy's paying. You don't think Jimmy's, what you think Jimmy's gonna make sure Dice Pesos running around with him getting to the bag? Salute. You know what I'm saying? Mafia AK. Do you really believe that he's gonna run around with this nigga? If you support the nigga who called me a rat online, call him a real nigga and all this. Y'all gotta say, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't feel he has to say he's wrong in the situation. It turned into a business thing. It worked for everybody, right? Jimmy just got a record deal. Believe it or not, all this trending shit worked for Jimmy. Even he said it. It took all summer long for this shit to happen, but now we a super group. Him and Maynard was hyped yesterday. They had Fabulous on the track, they did this and they did that. But one thing that Jimmy's trying to get into is the streaming money. Somebody who ain't doing shows. Somebody who wants to sit back and go, I want to be like Sleepy Hollow with them little, I want to be like Sleepy Hollow with them niggas that got 500 million views. I want to be like K Flop who got close to 1 billion streams. That's who want to do it. Yeah. Nah, it ain't wrong. It's a different time right now. People money slowed up. The game is over. I just watched Sleepy Hollow. He got like your man Frank White is killing them. How many shows you think them niggas made to the money they got in their pocket? They getting money off of streaming. That streaming shit is where the bread is at. No, dad, this is a business. When's the last time you heard a Sleepy Hollow thing? You know what I'm saying? It's definitely helping. Let me show you something. When's the last time he paid attention to Chef G? Exactly. You know what I'm saying about Chef G. Now we're gonna talk about the music industry and the business. Yeah, that's what happens. It's all marketing. Now I'm gonna tell you some shit that happened last night, and it's a little crazy, right? Last night, I guess 2 days ago, in New York City. Not changing the topic, but it's something different. A police lieutenant was off duty, leaving a club off of Northern Boulevard, and allegedly 3 guys tried to rob him, and he hit 2, killed 1. And I don't know if he killed 1 or killed 2, but he got shot in the face. He's in critical condition. So now it's going back into our great mayor, who's going to put now. These are going to be excuses of more of the stop and frisk and yeah. He talks to the manager all day. You know what I'm saying? They have a good relationship. So yeah, that's what it works. People, it's entertainment, brother. As everybody says, it's pure entertainment, good brother. It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he killed 1 of them, and he allegedly he's in critical condition. So now the great mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, is going to be on go again because he's going to give him excuses of his little put the pressure or the police thing. He want that 1 cop to be famous on those dangerous corners. He bringing all that back, but something else that they're not paying attention to. He hired a Latino corrections officer, a Latino corrections commissioner, and he also said that those laws that de Blasio passed about the key block shit, he's taking all that shit away. So now it's gonna go back to what Rikers Island was before de Blasio got back in. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay in heaven, if you want to stay, yeah. He's bringing that. I see that in the news yesterday as well. Other than talk about Jim Jones, it's about the real world for those that's in New York City that's possibly breaking the law or got family members or friends that's breaking the law. He's bringing back Rikers Island. He said that he's taking away all those little laws that New York City had when it comes to the corrections. Also, all that debate, all that protesting, all that getting bills signed is all about the change. You know what I'm saying? And hold on 1 second, just to deal with Adams. Mayor. Look, they said the Jewish community is aiding New York elect Eric Adams into his transition into office. He's about to bring back that Giuliani stuff. So for those that's in the line of breaking the law, those are the consequences. For those that's on the line of hanging out in the lobbies, you're gonna be harassed. He's gonna go back. Basically, he's gonna go back to the quality of life laws. You can Google this shit. It's gonna be back to that. People could call the police on you in the lobby. They could call the police. They will be jumping out on you on these corners. So you have to be very smart. So other than talking about this hip hop shit for the last hour, let's talk about real life shit. So that's real life that's gonna affect people. So but I ain't gonna front. He's putting everybody in the position. He's put everybody in position of color in position. Even the individual he made the commissioner of corrections is a brown skinned Latino. I believe his last name is Molina or something like that. So he's definitely, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely yeah. He's definitely went someplace else with this. He's definitely know what I'm saying? The game is a dirty game, man. It's just paying attention to what's going on in the real world. So as some people, you may not want to pay attention. Yeah, we're going back to the 1995 New York. That's the New York that he remembers. The glory years when around the time when he made 42nd Street Disney World. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep that in mind. Let's keep all of that in mind. Something else I want to touch on because I think a lot of times, like I said, we don't have. There's a lot of things going on, man. They got Young Buck and 50 Cent. They ain't caught. You know what I'm saying? According to allhiphop.com, 50 Cent record label G Unit says it owns Young Buck's musical catalog just as a bankruptcy trustee attempts to settle a dispute over music royalties. You see what I'm saying? Earlier this year, Young Buck was accused of withholding his royalty statements from ASCAP. The rapper allegedly tried to hide 24. Oh shit! Damn. 24,000. Basically, $25,000 of royalties sent to his publishing company, Mouthful of Ice. Last month, All Hip Hop broke the news that the trustee of the account managed to reach a settlement with Young Buck over royalties and agreed to a $515 monthly payment plan with the Nashville, Tennessee rap star. So now you understand what I'm saying? Now, 50 Cent says Young Buck signed a recording agreement with G Unit in July 2014 and advanced him $250,000. Young Buck was supposed to record 2 albums from the label, but he failed to deliver them, so the 2-year period on the deal has yet to start. So basically, this guy owes 50 some records. And so 50 Cent is in the span, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even this guy goes bankrupt paying for a lawyer until he feels some type of satisfaction out of this. You know what I'm saying? Over some royalties. As I said, be about your business. So I guess Young Buck wasn't as foolish and simple and silly as people think. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Let me see what this is. Hold on, party people. So that's just talking about worldly news, about taking care of your business. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to take care of your business, man. Hello, what's up? Who's this? Yeah, who's this? Don't put no music on. This is John Ace Entertainment. TV. What's going on?
John Ace, man. Flatbush, man.
Shout out to Flatbush. What's good, man?
Yeah, man. I'm glad you touching on this important shit this morning, man, where you touching on different topics and everything, man. But, New Yorkers gotta, definitely wake up and get prepared for what's coming, man.
Yeah. They worried about Jimmy and his reputation more than what's in their face. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
That's the key thing right there, They're not playing around, man. They're gonna go back to the way it was before, when they was just locking up everybody, man. Because they, right, whether you realize it or not, Rikers Island is kind of empty in comparison to back in the days when you had over 10,000 motherfuckers on the island.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like the job that I do, my field of my profession, I get the numbers, so I know how many people be on the island.
Yes.
So there's plenty beds right now.
Yeah, exactly. And they trying to fill them up. It's all federal dollars and tax dollars. Keep talking, John.
So, what their whole thing is, right, is strictly about individuals. This is quote unquote what they're saying. They saying that the people who are involved in shootings, right, or the people who they're catching with guns, they're already out on. This is their excuse now to go harder. They're saying that these individuals are already out on bail.
Yes.
For gun charges already because of the bail reform.
Yes. Bingo. Yes. Keep on.
You see what I'm saying? So
yes.
This is what. So what's gonna happen is that they're gonna start. What they're gonna do is they're gonna revoke. They're gonna start revoking bail, and they're gonna start denying bail.
Yes. And
this is happening real soon. January 1st coming. They're gonna. You know what they're doing? They're gonna go back to the show me era.
Yeah. Exactly. They are.
Years ago, it was about the show me era. You had to show me. Fuck what you talking about. You have to show me. They getting ready to go back to that.
And I grew up in that era, and you know, growing up in that era, just like we knew who certain cops was. You know what I'm saying? Because they dominated those lobbies and those corners. When we seen certain police, I'm gonna get out of here, man. He about to come and get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Oh, here he goes. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna bring back the fear that we had of police. You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're right. Look at all the fighting he did for corrections. Remember? Oh, the solitary confinement, all the shit that they put in for solitary confinement. He said he's taking all that shit away, bro.
Just so you know, right, Zeke, I'm one of the people, Zeke, right?
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, I changed my life around.
Yes.
And did a long bid and came home and transitioned back in society to help the fucking community. I'm one of the people who's behind that, like, you know,
Yes.
raised behind the solitary confinement and all that shit. So to see this shit crumbling right before my eyes is crazy. When you just said what you said, that you saw in an article that they get ready to start throwing dudes back in the box.
Yes, that's what he said. That's what he said.
Now, I don't know if you noticed those people.
Yeah.
Even though you did time up top. Right now, up top, you know, dudes got tablets, right?
Yes, I heard that. Yeah. The JPay tablet thing. Yeah. Yes.
And dudes now make phone calls.
Yeah? Free phone calls?
Yeah, dudes. So if you ain't know that, dudes can actually get phone calls during the week now. If you in the box now, up north.
Yes. And that's funny you said that because when I spoke to Richie Twin, he called me from Southport. That was amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he called me from the box. You know what I'm saying? But he called me from the box.
So
Yes.
this is why it's important, right? So it ain't nothing wrong with, like, you know, vibing about Jim Jones and all that.
Yeah.
Because it's about versatility. But the key part, right, is about putting out that real content. Because we in a society with a lot of people that's blind. They don't know what's going on.
They don't, bro. They don't. And it's just like somebody said, you know what? And I appreciate what you just said, good brother. Shout out to Bad Vibes, Smitty Brimless in the building. What I like, what you just said, right, is somebody will argue with me all day about their favorite rapper. Not just anything. Oh, no, facts or their favorite gang member, right? I'm not in New York City, right? Why am I, as a YouTuber that's not in New York City, covering New York City politics? This shit that you YouTubers should be following. We should be talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Not saying all of them, but I'm just saying if you're in New York City, you're not talking about the moves that Eric Adams made. And like I told you, I'd rather get 100 views, but somebody listen to that shit and go, damn, that's some deep shit. The mayor, he's doing that, and he's changing laws, and he keeps saying that he's gonna go harsher with the crimes, and it's up for no debate when it comes to how he feels about stop and frisk, and you're not educating your crowds that's in New York City about that, but you're talking about who got punched in the face at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
So now, because people like entertainment, and I think, like I told somebody the other day, I said the African American community, we talk more about entertainment than we talk about the shit that's going on around us. And then when they slapped us in the face, we always go, they can't do that. They do what the fuck they want to do. That's why.
That's what it's going to take to, you know, for people to wake up. You got to get hit in the head, hard body, like on a personal level. On a personal level, whether it's you or your family, in order to see how real it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's why me personally, my particular channel, Jai TV, I'm putting real on the fucking table, bro.
Go. Put it in the chat.
That's like when I was watching your show yesterday, and whether you realize it or not, this is a jewel right here. The dude Smitty Blow Dollars, he threw a bone at you, and I'm gonna tell you the bone that he threw at you. When he spoke about, like, he was speaking about Flatbush and all that.
Yes.
Like, I'm a well-known dude at Flatbush, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody know this is Ace from the Vanderbilt area. Everybody know me, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he threw a bone your way when he told you about Flatbush is known since back in the day. They go in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's known for gangs.
Yes, that's what I knew for the shower posse.
Some shit on Flatbush, bro. You would get down to the nitty gritty on like that shit that's nothing new to Flatbush, bro.
Yes.
Flatbush been ganged out forever, bro.
Yes.
Like before, a lot of like other boroughs really was like ganged out and all that, bro.
Yes.
A lot of it started in Flatbush, bro, because a lot of the like when you brought up the Jamaican posses and all that all of that derived in Flatbush because when a lot of West Indians migrated from the different countries, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, they migrated to Flatbush, homie.
Yes. Salute to Miss Playful in the building. Salute to Mr. White Bills in the building. Salute to Mac Means in the building. Salute to Bad Vibes in the building. Smitty Brim. We have exactly. I remember my family lived in East New York. And for some weird reason, they were always telling me about a crew for rugby. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? The rugby boys. I'm like, what the fuck is that? The only thing I knew was about the shower posse. So Zeke, there's different posses. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started really getting in tune with a lot of these wars, like I don't know, but every Jamaican I spoke to, the Rastafarians, the Rastas, a lot of them, they put me on to like a lot of that shit dealt with the politics in their country, bro. You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
So if you
Zeke,
if you think back, Zeke, if you just sit back and like really analyze a lot of shit, right?
Yes.
Really do your homework and all that, right? You can go back. We can go back and if you ever watch Super Cat and all them dudes, this is back in the 80s when. Because Flatbush is also known as a place where they had all the clubs. So people from Harlem, Bronx, everybody came to the Bush to party.
Yes.
But if you look at
Shout
Super Cat,
Haitians.
them dudes been, all the Jamaican crews, they've been flagging.
Yeah.
If you ever look at Super Cat from back in the day, you're going to see he was already rocking the red bandana.
Yeah, the group.
This is not nothing new to the dudes, Flatbush dudes that was really outside and Brooklyn dudes that really, they know what time it is.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So Super Cat, back in the days, he caught a body right there on Utica, bro.
Wow. That's what he's going
to right there. And he ain't do no time because the firearm was illegal.
Wow.
This is documented information, bro.
Wow, that's
this is real.
That's real, man. Shout out to Super Cat. You know what I'm saying? Word. Shout out to Flatbush. Because we come from a generation where we always spoke about information, good information. We wasn't stupid. Like we had people that really stood up and fought for certain areas, you know what I'm saying? Politically. A lot of our uncles, definitely the West Indians is really getting into the politics. If they, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they really, I ain't gonna front, other than the gang warfare shit, at one point Flatbush was a middle high income neighborhood. You got doctors, lawyers, nurses. Y'all control that industry, that medical field, y'all definitely control that field, bro. You know what I mean? The nursing, them hospitals, I gotta salute Flatbush for that. Now West Indians, bro. Y'all went from being maids, our grandmas went from being maids to controlling some of these Brookdale hospitals. Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Kings County, Mount Sinai. What?
So that with that being said, that was always that particular neighborhood, Flatbush is definitely already known and immune to being, gang affiliated.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Since way back in the day. So a lot of individuals, they already grew up. If you're from the bush and you was in the streets, most people already grew up with that whole gang mentality. Because people already had different posses and crews and all that.
Yeah.
That's been going on. That's not even nothing new. So you also, even when you talk about up north, the prison system, you know a story that you don't hear, Zeke.
What's that?
This is real talk. This is on how it's been left out. Like people may have sprinkled a little bit about it, but the Rastafarians was holding down the Bloods.
Yeah, the Lions and all that, the Black Lions.
And that whole movement, bro.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of well-known blood members that was under the Rastafarian banner, homie.
Yes. And one thing I learned about the Rastafarians, because my introduction to the Rastas, because my mother's side of the family is from the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? And they're from Cat Island, the Bohemians. Some people say I'm related to Al Rucker due to the island. You know what I'm saying? But that's my grandmother's side. My father's side's from the dirty South. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about Marseille is watching, growing up on the West Indian side. They're very cultural. You know what I'm saying? Very family orientated. And when they came to America, to get money, to not be to get money. Like, cause a lot of people that's here, that them Jamaicans that's here, they still taking care of their people that's in Jamaica, bro. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Sending barrels and barrels, like my grandma said, sending barrels, and we don't see that amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Like just like the Rastafarians. I thought when I seen the Rastafarians, it was Bob Marley. Then somebody educated me on Rastafarians about Haile Selassie, Africa, Ethiopia, and it's a cultural thing. You know what I'm saying? They deal with a lot of culture. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Rastafarians, other than hustling, because they was taking that drug money, sending their mother to nursing school, sending their sister to nursing school, sending their brother to be a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? They started hitting them colleges, bro. You hear me? They started going to these schools.
Yeah, you're important.
They started going to these schools, man. They started going to these schools. They said that America has a shortage in nursing, and they're taking a lot of the nurses from the Caribbean.
And Z Black, and I'm telling you this ain't me freestyling.
Nah, you feel it. You're
I'm telling you some shit. I personally, right? Me personally.
Yes.
When I was up north, I had blood members under me teaching them a better way under the Rastafarian banner, homie.
Yes, the Rastas, yeah.
You know what I mean? Trying to get them to say, yo, look, hold up. You can bang whatever you want, but at the same time, do you know who you are? Because once you touch down, they're not caring about none of that. They want to know, can you sustain in society? So it's all about getting your mind right.
Yes.
Because at some point, after you doing whatever you're doing in the system, when you're talking about surviving, right? Yeah. And you're doing whatever you got to do as you're traveling through the prisons, you got to start thinking and getting your mind right for society. Because, bro, nobody owes you nothing out here.
Nobody don't. Oh, Jah TV, that's who's on the line. Jah TV, for those that don't know.
TV.
Yeah, Jah TV, you know what I'm saying? Get in tune with them. It's just a great conversation because a lot of times we get so caught up in the entertainment, we don't speak about our realities. Like, I'm not, just on my West Indian side, it's nothing but success.
It's a lot of dudes like that. Real talk, right? It's a lot of dudes who, paved the way, for a lot of people. It's a lot of names that don't be brought up. Dudes like Simeon from Flatbush, for the Jamaican Chris, they call him Midget. There's a lot of dudes who paved the way, you know what I mean, for this whole shit, bro. And you can't just leave these dudes because whether dudes is still locked up or dudes get deported. There's a lot of official dudes that's deported right now that people forget about that paved the way, homie.
That paved the way all day,
I never met the brother Scully directly, but I know a plethora of dudes that know him.
Yes.
So we can't forget about dudes like him, dudes like Trevor. You see what I'm saying? Dudes like Lumumba. These dudes put on, and these dudes definitely, a lot of these dudes taught me, homie.
Yes.
Like I came up under some real generals, you heard? So yes. I'm always gonna salute them.
Yes, sir.
And be thankful, cause dudes, you know what I mean? Them dudes helped make me, bro.
And that's real, bro.
I'm saying this to you directly, and I'm a well-known dude out there, bro, in Flatbush, homie.
That's real. That's real,
like,
bro.
If you if you say my name Ace out in Flatbush, homie, they know me. It's only two well-known aces. That's Jimmy Ace, which is also known as the dude Jimmy Henchman,
yes.
and me.
Wow. Wow, Jim, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
Yo, Bad Vibes, they said it was Jimmy Ace, you know what I'm saying? Bad, you know what I'm saying? And this is real because we don't have and that's one thing that my godfather, you know what I'm saying? He used to always say that, we gotta pay attention and one job is not enough and paying attention save a life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we get so caught up with the distractions. Like this conversation we having is real because your first generation of West Indies that came over here, they came over here with nothing but a dollar and a dream. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And like everybody else, and they found the way to make it through, man. That's one thing I'm gonna say about a lot of our Safarians that came over here getting that money. They brought their mothers over here. They got their sisters over here. And they were sending them to schools, man. You
They
hear
were
me?
sending that money back to help take care of the family.
Take care of the family,
Years
bro.
ago, Z Black, back in the days, because I had before, like I lived in the whole Vanderbilt area, Flappers, but my pops had lived in the 90s, 96 and over there in Winthrop and Carson, over there with Bobby Smurd and all them lived at.
Yes.
My father lived over there. My family lived over there as well. And I grew up in that area as a little kid. Bro, that's who had that area, the area where Sean grew up at?
Yes.
Yo, listen, they had that area in a smash, That's where Super Cat and Nicodemus and all them dudes, that's where they hung out at. In the 90s.
In the 90s, right. Oh, okay.
So when you hear junglers, the spinalers
Yes,
and all that,
right, yes.
They hung out in the 90s, bro. You could not come in the 90s and play games.
Hold on, you said the Springlers. There was some uptown Harlem.
That was a Jamaican posse, bro.
Was they in Brooklyn too? I mean, every all over the place. Yeah, some that was in Manhattan too, uptown the Sugar Hill section. I remember them being a kid. By Edgecombe and all that.
So people never really, people will listen to the beats when they talk about reggae music. But if you go back and listen to this Super Cat music, bro, he was talking about the gangs, bro.
Jamaican
He's
posse.
talking about the Jamaican gangs, bro. When they came over to this is why a lot of the drama and beefs happened, because when a lot of them came over to New York and they migrated out the Flatbush in particular. And if you familiar with the 90s, if you cross the street, you're in Bronzeville.
Yeah.
That's how close the 90s in Bronzeville is. It's right there.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Rest in peace to Fat Cat from Lex, but getting love on the West, no doubt. Rest in peace to Fat Cat from Johnson. You heard? And I said I didn't know Fat Cat personally, but I knew a lot of good people that knew him. So I'm just showing my love earlier. You know what I'm saying? Shows my love to Fat Cat from the East Side. So yo, bro, this conversation is deep because people don't hear these conversations,
Yeah.
bro.
I just wanted this, because what enlightened me, you know what I mean, and gave me that light was when I watched a show and Smitty blow dollars. He threw the bone at you. Was like, yo, about Flatbush and all that. It's that deep.
Cause they're
The gang culture, and so when I see a lot of because I never picked up the flag, right? But when I was on the island, when all the shit started, the gang shit or whatever, I did go out with the bloods, because at the end of the day, I wasn't gonna sit there and let Latin kids jump black people around me. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely played a part in helping them. Because I wasn't gonna sit there, because dudes ain't lying. If they caught you back in the day, they was gonna jump you, the Latin Kings. They when you hear all these different stories, that's not a lie.
Not a lie. It was on you like a cheap suit. You know what I'm saying? It was on you. It was. I said,
I'm telling you this, because when I came through, me and SI came through in the receiving room, bro.
Yes.
That was people who really came through together, homie.
Yeah.
So it was on and popping. I know son directly. May he rest in peace. He came to Flatbush to check me.
That's real, man.
Before he passed away, homie.
Yes, that's real. Exactly. That's SIPSI, man. And that's
dudes like him and Panamanian Fulo. These cats was there, bro. And I don't never mind showing love to brothers that definitely put their war gear on when it was time to get busy.
Yes, sir.
Don't wait till and before I leave, Zeke, I want to put this out there. Dudes gotta stop waiting till you get into your 30s, 40s, and 50s to now you want to come outside. It's too late.
Too damn late, man.
You had your time to rep and you didn't, homie. Fall back.
Be happy.
You know what I mean? Fall back. Because it don't make no sense you wait until you get in your 30s, 40s, 50s to now you want to go do 15, 20 years.
It's happening. Grown men sending themselves to jail. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is corny.
Teach your grandkids something. At some point, teach your kids something. You know how life experience.
Because, yo, listen, a lot of us went in there and we went in young.
Dumb. We thought it was cool to go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what's dope. Like, yo, but then we didn't realize on paper the consequences until at that point in time in America, definitely in New York City. I can't talk about America, but New York City, certain felonies wasn't getting you past McDonald's unless you knew somebody. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So
definitely salute the bad vibes.
yeah,
man.
definitely salute. One thing I'm gonna honestly say when it came to definitely salute the bad vibes is my godfather George. He said something one day that was real. He goes, the difference between, cause he always calls niggas. You know, them OG West Indians are like they be on they fuck Yankee boy shit. You know what I'm saying? And he used to tell me some shit. And he said some shit that was real. The difference between us and y'all is we have connections everywhere. Y'all are still outside. You know what I'm saying? Like on the streets. And it took me years to realize that. The average West Indian that's plugged in, all of them don't sell drugs, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? They into the unions. They got plugs in the unions. They got plugs in construction, cabs, something. They got plugs, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think they put themselves in that position because they came to America with a plan, bro. You hear me? They came with a plan, bro. And you know, people don't realize that they have a plan and understand what's going on. We all got that one uncle that's all he talks is politics. My wifey uncle, OG from St. Louis, but you sit down with him, he be talking in politics. He gets the minds. He gets this, you know what I'm saying? He sits around with the youth, me, his grandkids, talking politics. Pay attention to the laws that's going on around you and stop paying attention to the nonsense out there in them streets. Because we're passing up on our realities with all this entertainment. What you just said right there, you got a bunch of Flatbush niggas like, damn, son, you hear me? And for those that don't know they have it, just, oh shit, you hear me?
Yeah, because you know you got a lot of yo, bro. Listen, this is deep, man. You know because it's I wanted to highlight certain things so that you could like, as you doing what you're doing, you could tap into that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm taking notes. Brother. You said I got the pen. I got the pen and paper. I'm taking notes.
Going on and like where a lot of things derive from before they start talking, because people be going on platforms and they be freestyling, bro.
Yeah.
Like you gotta know what you gotta know. What I'm saying you gotta really know what you're talking about, bro. Like you got.
And that's how you learn.
Crown Heights, bro. Where it was a lot of motherfucking gangs and motherfucking gangs in Crown Heights, you know what I'm saying? When you talking about Wolfpack and Low Lives and motherfucking FAP, Frank and I, Posse, you know, rest in peace, Raising and all them. Frankie Poo and all them dudes started out. Frankie Poo didn't start out just blood. He been gang, he's been doing that already, bro.
Yeah.
This is a lot of things that people
Hassan Campbell's in the building. That's him. Was Papa. Hassie's in the building. Salute to Hassan Campbell. He's in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's him. But definitely salute to Hassie. Cause these are the conversations, bro. It's about it's we don't have this. Like that's why I talked about the mayor. Because that means something for those that's in that great city of New York City. Think about for those that don't realize what's about to happen. Y'all gonna start seeing now with this technology, they got an advantage over us. You know what I'm saying? For those, find some legal shit to do, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Find some legal shit to do. Now my line is free. You can hit it up if you want to. You know my number, Hassan. You know what I'm saying?
You see what happens when the other day with the Hassan Campbell, the whole.
I don't get caught up in that. That's that because
Trife, right?
that was something that went That was some media shit. You know what I'm saying? And
What I'm saying is that Trife can't get caught up in that.
Both of them can.
Because you happen to run into Hassan and something happened, right? Let's say, for example, you throw everything down the drain. For what?
You know what? You know what I love? Is that African Americans, we suck at debating with each other without trying to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and you can disagree on something, but why would I'm not saying that Trife want to do that, or even Hassan want to do that. But why we just can't have a disagreement if nobody dies? We're the only race that gets caught up in those politics.
Yeah.
Seriously speaking, we can't debate African Americans.
Let me ask you something. Do you think do the audience play a role?
I think when you have a lane. See, some people don't like the lane. When you're a person that speaks their mind, some people don't like to hear when somebody speaks their mind because you might be talking about somebody that they like.
Yeah.
It is free.
But you know, the truth is that, like, I've seen it, like when you talking about when Hassan was talking about the bullhorn and doing this and doing that, bro, somebody got to put the work in on the ground.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Somebody
But
gotta do it.
but you know what though?
You gotta go out there and put some type of work in. If you tired of seeing, if you go up.
Oh, copy.
To somebody, you know how the floor looks now? The floor looks mad. It looks real young. You got a lot of young dudes.
I got you. Facts. So check it, your job.
It's filled up with young dudes now, bro.
That's a fact.
Somebody gotta try to stop the shit.
That's a fact. So check it, Ja. Your job. Ja. We gonna do this again. I like what was just said. We gonna do this again, baby.
Salute to you, man. Salute. And, you know what I mean? It's always good, man, when we kick it, bro.
That's right. That's real talk. One love, baby.
100.
All right. So, this is a great dialogue. That was Ja TV. We are on. You know what I'm saying? I guess you want to call in. You know what I'm saying? This was I think it was a great show, and I think we take the feelings and emotions and have a conversation. We allowed to disagree. We allowed to. That's what you have to do as a coach. Learn to have a disagreement. It really is, Hassan. Assalamu alaikum, good brother. Hello? Yeah. Hassan, I don't hear you. Hassan. Sim. You gotta call me back, Hassan. I don't hear you. Yes, it's coming back. Now we have a real conversation here, you know what I'm saying? Because there's things that we all gonna disagree on. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all gonna disagree on something. But we can't be flip artists. You know what I'm saying? We can't be flippers. There's some things that me and Hassan can agree with. Assalamu alaikum, good brother. Before we start going crazy. Assalamu alaikum. What's good? Now, in the last 48 hours, it's been a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Trife want to shoot for 50,000, whatever the case may be. I want to ask you a question. Why you made the video about Trife? What was the reason? Just ask you, brother.
All right, so Willis Gotti calls me on the phone.
Yes.
And he tells me that Trife Gangsta's in the room dissing the shit out of me over some shit that I ain't got nothing to do with, but I spoke on. What happened was Charleston White, right?
I remember. He shot me too.
Charleston White said that he went to jail for killing a white man and he raped a white woman.
Yes.
Rape is disgusting, but I understand what he was doing. his whole method was basically trying to say in his own way that black people don't do shit but hurt each other. But he's sitting up there saying, fuck that. I did this to the slave master. No, I don't agree with rape, but at the same time, I understood what he was doing. So I went on Clubhouse and I said, y'all niggas is flipping on a black man for what he had to say about white people, white man's justice, black man's grief. I said, we still owe them 400 years of what they did to us, but we doing it to each other. And y'all mad at him because of something that he said that's not even true. Now, I guess because I said that, everybody went in a frenzy and started attacking me over somebody white that wasn't raped and him being in Charleston just bullshit. So, Trife, you know, a nigga that I was supporting, in his election time, made videos to help him, you know, during his campaign, and showing the brother love and saying
I remember that.
About him.
I remember that.
So I turned around, and now you dogging me like, yeah, we don't fuck with this nigga. You slandering me instead of calling me
I
on
ain't
the
know
phone and
that.
saying, could I talk to you, brother? Because we have mutual friends. With all these dudes where they could reach out to me, he didn't do that. He started slandering me. Then you get China Black dick riding ass.
Let's keep it professional. Let's keep it professional, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be real professional.
Yes.
Because one thing I don't understand about the homies, right? China Black went on his platform. He disrespected me when he should have been trying to make peace. When you got two good brothers, you be the peacemaker. Instead, he want my spot, which he's never gonna get. He's never gonna be on my level ever. Because good people is always gonna see the griminess in the nigga. They're gonna see that back in the days blood shit where you had good bloods and then you had shiesty niggas. He comes off as a grease ball, right? He decides instead of making peace between brothers and having brothers talk to each other on his platform, he starts calling me Hassan Campbell, making fun of me being molested. Any man with integrity just would never do that. I never heard a dude in jail make fun of a nigga that got raped in jail. I was a kid when the shit happened to me. I've never heard a dude in jail laugh at a nigga getting raped in jail. So why niggas come home and do it on the internet? But he did that. Then he made an excuse after I made my video. I broke down how this nigga put fake paperwork. We all feel funny about Jim Jones and we stick to that. But nobody has ever put fake paperwork on Jim, how you put fake paperwork on another homie, right? He tried to clean that shit up and talk about he in contact, and I want you to listen real careful. He tried to clean it up and say that he's in contact with Jim Jones' entourage. And then he threw a name out there that he should have never threw out there. He said Uckville, right?
Yeah, but he is though. I was on the live with them before. I was on the live with them.
Listen, you was on the live with them. You know why? Because, now listen careful. China Brim accused Uckville of paying him $50,000 or offering him $50,000 to leave Jim Jones alone. Why did he leave that out? He lied on Uckville and told everybody, and I got the receipts because I had it. See, what niggas don't know, right? I keep telling niggas that I got niggas that run with Mano, Jim Jones, and all of them niggas. Uckville is a get busy nigga. China don't know that. He's a dangerous nigga on the street, and he just so happened to be the nigga that I raised.
You know, son. Yeah, son. But you know what though? I heard a conversation between them. Like I said, I don't know about what money was. I don't know what was said when it came to the dollars and cents.
Listen to me, Zeke. I got all of the receipts. China Brim posted up on the internet that Uckville offered him $50,000 to leave Jim Jones alone. He lied on the dude because he didn't know who Uckville was, and he tried to play him.
Yeah, but you know what's the point, Hassan? Hold on.
Hold up, see? And then he turns around to get on the internet yesterday and start telling niggas, oh, I fuck with Uckville. That's my nigga. No, you lied on that man. You slandered the nigga, and behind the scenes, all those receipts. See, what I never told the nigga, China Brim, is that that's my little fucking brother. His father, his mother, his like his whole family. It's my family. That's my little brother. Before he came outside and started playing with them guns, he used to look up to me. That's why when niggas bring my name up, and Dipset and all the rest of that, he's the nigga that tell him like, nah, I seen Poppy drop niggas in the street. Because he know. And I seen Son drop niggas, and I seen Son go to the fence and hold it down like a real nigga. China Brim lied and told everybody that nigga was offering him $50,000. Jim Jones is never gonna pay nobody to leave him alone. Jim Jones is a cocky, arrogant nigga. He's never paying anybody to leave him alone. China Brim lied, and y'all letting that nigga get away with all these fucking lies.
Okay, now hear me out. Hassan.
Listen to me, see? He put paperwork on a homie. Regardless of what niggas feel about Jim Jones was sanctioned by Mel Matrix, Mel, non-trade Mel. So nobody can't dispute that. This nigga sat up there and pushed paperwork on his brother. And then turned around and lied and said Jim Jones tried to pay him off. And niggas let that bitch nigga get away with that. How?
Just hear me out. Now let's hear me now. After he wrote, I remember he posted that about that situation with the money. But then after that situation, I was on a live with them where Ugly God was talking to China Brim, and then he made him and Disco made peace that day. They was like, yeah, we be talking. That's my man. We fixed our relationship. We had our issues and this and the third. So after he wrote that post, Ugly God was still fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? That I seen. I was on the live with him.
You know why he was still fucking with him? Because he didn't like being slandered on the internet, and he's not an internet nigga, so he spoke to him. But yet and still, let's not overlook the fact that that man told lies to get in position where he at. The nigga told lies on top of the fact that how you flipped on a nigga. Trife Gangsta did help to build that 050 platform.
$2.
All the subscribers that nigga got right now, I gave that nigga. Nobody was looking for him. Nobody was fucking with him. I pushed that nigga. And now, let's see. You got 25 niggas on every stream yard that you do, and y'all can't even get 1,000 people in the building. Nigga, you not the movement. Your shit is stuck. And as long as he keep coming off as a greasy nigga against a good nigga, that's going to be his curse.
Okay, let's take it back. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Here go the question right here. Now, I didn't know. See, I was on, day one. Shout out to the Definitely Cloud Chaser. Remember I was in there day one when Trife and Charleston had words. Remember, that nigga Charleston White shot me out the sky. You know what I'm saying, too? You know what I'm saying? After that, I don't know where it went left, where your name came in. So I don't know where your name came in the mix. So when I seen your video,
your phone going in and out.
Oh, when I seen you on the live and I see you talking about Trife, it sort of took me by surprise. Like, what Trife? What Hassan and Trife had to do with the situation? So now you're telling me this. That's what it makes sense. The man spoke about you, so you spoke about him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you know what I mean? I ain't just come at Trife. I was supporting the brother. But how niggas gonna get mad at me for thinking myself? Y'all niggas got thousands of people inside that Clubhouse app talking bad against me. But then when I go to YouTube and 80,000 people watch my video, it was like, oh, I'm the bad guy. Like, you can't come. It's like 50 Cent say, he always the bad guy because people don't see what made him flip out. And this is the problem with me. I would have never been fucking with Trife or said nothing about Trife because I was supporting that man. And like I said, when you got niggas on niggly shit, all China Brim had to do was say, you know what? We're gonna squash this situation because this is two good brothers. Like, regardless of what, in the world's eyes, I'm always gonna come off as a better man than fucking China Brim. I don't give a fuck. He already came through the door as shady nigga. You and Jim Jones will never be cool. You did the nigga dirty, and then a nigga don't want to be your friend after you lied on him and try to put paperwork out that could have destroyed him.
But you know what?
Sit up there talking about what, like, oh, you dropped your flag in jail. No, I dropped my flag at home because niggas was despicable. And I can't stand the way niggas be handling each other on the internet. That shit is whack. That shit that nigga did to Mel was disgusting. That shit he did to Pimp was disgusting. These were niggas, regardless of what niggas' problem is, they should have just let them niggas get an honorable discharge from the set, let the niggas fucking go, because niggas bled behind fucking the UBA.
Okay, all right. But hold on. Let's talk about Mel. But what Mel said about me was despicable. You know what I'm saying? That was despicable. So our shots.
I never heard Mel say anything about
See,
you.
bing.
When I spoke to Mel about you, you know what I tell him?
Yeah.
You my brother, and I try to make peace. When you love people, you try to make peace in between those warring parties.
Yes.
China Brim just egged this shit on to the point to where that me and Trife probably never sit down again, and that's what motherfucking devils do.
So I want to ask you a question. Do you think that you and China can, because the beef is really with Trife, do you think that you and China can make peace in this situation?
Let me explain something to you. China is the type of dude, you don't make friends with Michael Myers. China is a slimy nigga. China is a, listen to me, right? When I see, like, sometimes you gotta separate your feelings and look at shit from the outside. China attacked a nigga that built his whole platform. He wouldn't have that 050 movement if I didn't push that nigga like that. Everybody that he had on his platform came from me. They came from my platform. On top of the fact that, let's keep it 100. Niggas be talking all this shit, but niggas, I inspired all of these street niggas to want to be on YouTube. And as soon as I inspire you, instead of you bigging the nigga up, that gave you you following in my footsteps. I'm the Jay-Z of this shit. Then you want to take a shot at home, nigga? That's what these niggas is doing.
So about Hassan, you know what? I support peace. I don't think y'all should. I just think this beef is. I understand how you feel, and I understand where he coming from. Because China built his own shit up before on IG with it. His own little flow, and then when he came to YouTube, whatever how it happened. But I think you ain't gotta fuck with a nigga to have peace. I think two messages can be positive. You say what you say what he say, and then life goes on. Because I think
you know what, Z? I don't even plan on talking about the nigga no more. You know why? Outside of me telling my audience what he did to Uncle and lied on Uncle Bill, he lied on Uncle Bill and told everybody that Uncle Bill offered him $50,000 for Jim Jones to leave Jim Jones alone. He lied.
But Ugly Bill fuck with him.
Like that, son, a nigga that lies like that has no honor. And then you lied on another blood, not just Jim Jones. You lied on another blood. There was no reason to lie on Jim Jones because everybody know he's on them transcripts with both fucking federal cases. So it was no reason to come up with fake paperwork. China came up with fake paperwork, didn't do his homework, tried to make excuses, blame it on Whack 100, and then turned around and told everybody that Jim Jones can't try to pay him off, and then told everybody that Ugleville was his fucking
now look. Uglyville, what you call Uglyville, after he said we got the 50,000 Hasi, I seen them with my own eyes have a conversation. And they was touching on the Jim Jones shit. I seen it.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. If Ugleville catches 050 anywhere in New York City, yeah, they talking like shit is nice. We from the streets. If Ugleville catch China anywhere in the city, he gonna push his shit back.
We don't.
He's on the internet because he's diffusing the situation. But I'll keep it all the way 100. If Son or any of his crew catch China Brim gonna have to be that nigga that he claimed to be. Because them niggas put it in. And when you see Ugleville and all his niggas traveling through the city, they got all their jewelry on because niggas don't play with them.
But you know how I see.
See, just like the same way how everybody talks shit. You and me that been out on the town partying with all of the gangsters. But niggas be like, he be hiding in the house. No, nigga. When I come out, I'm around real niggas that will murder you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's my take is on it is, you know me, Hasi, I'm with peace. I grew up in an era, you know, I told somebody this the other day, right? Somebody made an outlandish video, whatever the case may be, right? But Tom Black, you know him as something else. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Another name, right? I grew up under the Tom Blacks in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So us blacks in my generation, hear me out, we had to have some type of peace because we was outnumbered economically by the Puerto Ricans. I'm keeping it all the way 100 with you. So we had to not have beef with each other. We had to have an understanding this. We all we got because Jose, Juan, Titi, Pito, they all got some shit in common. They outnumber us economically in these streets. So now we found a way to survive amongst the wolves, you know what I'm saying? By being together. Right. I ain't fuck with Rock from 100th Street, but I respected his block. I refuse to go, why is two black crews going to war, but the Puerto Ricans across the street is taking millions? We began to see things for what it was. We all not gonna like each other, but we're gonna have respect for each other, you know what I'm saying? And that's what kept us bonded. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't trying to kill each other because we was outnumbered. Forget jail, my nigga, you hear me? We talking about in the streets. When you call yourself putting work in your building and the nigga tell you can't have no work there, and when you come back outside, he's paying another Puerto Rican, like you say, knock their head off. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, we can disagree on certain things. Then it's out of here. See, you know what I'm saying? We don't personalize. We can't. We all we got. Listen, at the end of the day, no matter how the message get out there, we all we got. If you're talking to the blood sector, if you're talking to the conscious, mature people, if we got Queens Flip talking to we all we got, bro. We all we got to speak about our news. Where the black news? Where the CNNs, Hassan? Hassan, I want to ask you a question. If it wasn't for somebody videotaping Rodney King, we would have never knew about that shit, bro. You hear me?
Right.
Am I right? If it wasn't for Yusuf Hawkins, we're shitting on people like Yusuf Hawkins, who died because he walked through, I think, Howard Beach or Bensonhurst and ran in the fucking streets. Why are we still going to war with each other? We're not allowed. We're not allowed to disagree to something to move on. Why you gotta be a bitch nigga or Zeke Black be a bitch nigga? You hear me?
Your phone chopping up again, Zeke.
Know what I'm saying? I believe that you ain't, my bad, Hassan, I believe you ain't gotta fuck with everybody, right? I don't have to fuck with everybody, but let's have peace. Let's learn to disagree sometime because you know what? That black and black.
You gotta pull up on them niggas and tell them niggas that because one thing you gotta
they here. They actually here. You know what I'm saying? On 50 channels in the chat.
Right? You gotta understand something. I could guarantee you that I don't never, ever, ever have to use them niggas' name in my title ever because nobody on my platform cares about them. You see what I'm saying? I have my own, like when they say they got the movement, no nigga, I got a real fucking movement. If I sat up there and I do a meet and greet, niggas will see exactly what kind of movement I got. I got thousands of people behind me. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have to sit up there and talk about them niggas. If they had a problem, he could have made peace. Grown men make peace the way you trying to do. That's not the approach that nigga took. He took a foul approach and slander a nigga that was showing him love.
But it started from one person.
You talking to me, Zeke, you gotta understand something, Zeke, right? You talking to the dude that actually let them niggas eat off of my plate by giving them my audience.
You show love. You show your black love. You know what I'm saying? You show black love. It's just like, you know,
somebody said in the comment section, I just looked through there, it said some stupid shit about how you rocking with me over Shaft. Y'all bitch niggas gotta understand, me and Zeke was fucking with each other in the fucking streets.
I don't know Shaft. Who's Shaft? I don't know Shaft. Who the fuck is Shaft?
When Zeke was outside with me, we was amongst fucking wolves.
Wolves.
Wolves with 100 fucking guns outside, nigga. Yeah. I'm a different nigga in the streets. Y'all know the internet, nigga. Zeke know the street, nigga.
Before the internet.
It's a difference.
Before the internet. You know what I'm saying? Before the internet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Those documentaries you're reading about Harlem, those, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot, man. And that's why it's getting to, it's because we're having a respectable conversation. This is all about respect. You always, I gotta respect your space and how you feel. Like I respect that. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is I ask for peace. But at the end of the day, you don't have to have peace, bro. It's just some things.
I'm not, listen, my whole platform is built and based off of topics.
Every day, daily topics.
Me beefing with somebody that, like, on some real shit, right? When I look at my views, let me break something down to you, right, on my page. That video that I put out got the least amount of views that I got. Every video before that video, dealing with, even with Trife Gangsta, every video before that 121,000, 130,000, 103,000, 162,000, and going down the line, every video is 100,000, 100,000, 100,000. I mention them niggas don't nobody want to watch them. So they don't pay. I don't get nothing out of beefing with the people in my inbox like, yo, why you beefing with these niggas? Stop falling into the stupid shit. These niggas is making me look ignorant beefing with them. I don't get nothing out of fucking going back and forth off of these lame ass niggas.
So you know what? Now.
You know what's crazy? Look at how old we are.
48, going on 50.
Look at how old all of us is, and look how bad we look that we can't be unified. If China Brim was a real dude, and he was a peacemaker and a loving brother instead of a shiesty nigga, his movement, the people from my movement would have watched him. If he was a little bit more patient, he would have at least 100,000 followers right now, because they'd be like, everybody's waiting for Hassan Campbell's team. The problem is, my team don't do YouTube. So one nigga pops his head out, and that's Wild Bill. And I know niggas seen that video. Wild Bill.
Yeah, Wild Bill. Shout out to Wild Bill.
Talking about Wild Bill.
Shout out to Wild Bill, man.
Why you think my nigga popped his head out like that? Because niggas think because my niggas don't do YouTube that I'm by myself. Like, nah, nigga, I guarantee you, any shooters that I pull out is gonna be a Wild Bill's level. Everybody like that, niggas like that. Whereas when you look at that bitch ass nigga, what's his name? Solid the fat nigga with no hair on his face, looking stupid. You know he ain't never been through no walls. But he mentioned my name. See, let's keep it real, right?
I fuck with Solid Green, man. Solid Green, my guy.
Little man is part of 050. Niggas can play if they want to. Little man to tell niggas whenever he stopped playing that when he was in the street, I protected him. I was the big nigga in Bronx River. And Little Man is part of 050 movement. These niggas is on the internet acting like they fucking Debo and shit. But in the street, niggas ain't on my level.
So Hassan, you know what, Hassan?
These bitch ass niggas ain't on my level on the street.
So Hassan,
I've never seen real niggas jump a nigga on the internet.
And that's what I'm getting at.
That shit is corny. And I'm laughing because niggas went and got all the lame niggas on YouTube to jump a nigga. All the lame niggas. And Stackstone, let me say this to Stackstone. Stackstone, nobody respects you, ever. For you to even mention my name is a disgrace, you bitch-made nigga. Nobody in the UBN respects you.
But you know what though? You know what? Yo, Hassan.
Tell that nigga Stackstone, I respect China Brim before I respect Stackstone. Stackstone is a weak bitch nigga. I will choke smack that nigga, slam him. Like, stop playing with me, Stackstone. He was all on my dick in my DM. Now he wanna talk shit about a nigga? Nigga, you pussy. Stackstone is pussy. Fuck out of here.
Dirty game. Hassan.
He keep on playing with me. I'm gonna make Killer Kev smack the shit out of him. Niggas don't know I fuck with Killer Kev. I make Killer Kev smack this shit out of that nigga.
Stackstone did me a couple of favors, man. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's how you feel though. I ain't got, listen. Only thing I'm gonna say, man, is Hassan, you are very, every time you like my pavement, we get here. You know what I'm saying? We get to where we at now. But I'm gonna say this, Hassan. Now let's not talk about them for 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I'm gonna ask you a question. Forget them, forget that, forget all of that. How do you feel about our new mayor in New York City? I wanna hear that shit. That's the Hassan I wanna hear. How you feel about that shit?
You know what? I gotta do more homework on him because I don't know much about the new mayor.
Yes.
But
what you do know? What you do?
Already said it, yo. The time is ticking. When Jan niggas better get to running.
What you said a year ago? We get a new mayor in here, the game is over. Am I right?
I told niggas.
You told niggas.
I said New York City is about to become Gotham City. Nobody believed me. This shit is worse than Gotham right now. Niggas is jumping out of their cars, robbing niggas
You see that?
in their cars. You can't even sit in the parked car no more. Niggas is pulling up and robbing.
That happened here in St. Louis. Niggas pulled up in the car at the hockey ring and bust windows open. Let me tell you how funny it is. This Caucasian man said, St. Louis is getting bad by the day. I said, he ain't from St. Louis. Down the block is 20 bodies. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? So what I'm trying to say is, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Hassan? Everything you said about the technology and the raise, this mayor has technology on his side, Hassan. The average person that's gonna run around with a felonies and get jumped out on, you know what I'm saying? They got the technology for this shit. This is the shit we need to be speaking about. They have you know they taking away solitary confinement, right? They put it back in place. My bad, they put it back in place. They said, we send the niggas right back to the box. How you feel about that, bro? All that marching and preaching that dudes did, and he about to take all that shit away. You hear me?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I think some niggas in jail deserve to be in solitary confinement. Not all. I think some niggas in jail is ruthless, and you got niggas in jail that's soft and pussy, and you got some niggas that's gonna keep on raping them niggas, robbing them niggas. So jail being like solitary confinement sometimes be a mercy to dudes that just want to go home, that don't want no problems.
Yes.
To the tyrant ass niggas, because you got some dudes that's white collar niggas that go to jail. They don't want to be tough.
Tough.
And I'm sick and tired of black people having to be tough with each other. Yo, see, do you realize that if China Brim...
That's in China. We're talking about the mayor. That's about China.
Listen to me. I'm going to say something, and I'm going to leave it at this because I ain't going to say nothing else about the nigga. If China Brim would have unified with me the way he was supposed to, and we would have been consistent at least for 6 months, we probably would have made $1 million within the next 2 years. Together. My nigga sitting up there talking about what he gonna do for his crew. Like, understand something. I would have brought that to the table because people would have said, yo, this nigga got some good brothers behind him and they really rolling hard. They didn't see the bigger picture. Trife Gangsta is never gonna share $1 with China Brent. Hassan Campbell would have made sure, like how he said, if he get change, I don't have to give change to nobody because there's nobody that actually held me down but me on my platform. So when them brothers come together and they started together, yeah, you're supposed to pass out change. But I tell you one thing, when you see me on Math Hoffa platform, you see Five Guard sitting right next to me, right?
Yeah, shout out to Five Guard, man. Shout out to Five Guard, bro.
Just like Zeke, like you know at any given time, you can have me on your platform. And as soon as I start my stream yards, how they doing their stream yards, I haven't even started my shit yet. The motherfuckers that they gonna see me bring to the table, you gonna see me bring it.
I know, Hassan, I'm gonna tell you something, right? Now I ain't gonna front. One time you had me shocked.
And Zeke Black is part of Hassan Campbell's team.
Yeah, we're all family.
You said they're talking about Haas don't fuck with the homies. How? I fuck with Zeke, nigga.
Yeah, yes, guys, that's family. We're all family, you know what I'm saying? Because we all fam. Like I told you, I come from where we had to stick together. Those stories Tom Black was telling you in jail about my side of the East Harlem, that shit was real, bro. You know what I mean? His name got caught up in some real shit. When y'all was locked up with the brother, you know what I'm saying? That was some real shit. We all had to stick together. We had to make a decision one time. A man said, yo, man, I'm not going to war with them other blacks on the block for these, you know what I'm saying, for these Puerto Ricans. That's how real it was. Because I ain't gonna front, just like that DVD that said that Pepper City shit, it was real. A lot of Puerto Rican niggas wasn't letting niggas eat. You hear me? And if you tried to eat, violence happened. So a lot of dudes had to make other ways. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See, one thing about picking a side, you don't get caught up in the conversation. You don't pick a side. I know Hassan. I know China Brim. There's no side to pick.
Right now, it's some grown man shit like, yo, I'm gonna make peace between my brothers and I'm gonna keep it positive.
That's it.
And anybody, you know what I mean? Real people gotta respect that. Real niggas gotta respect what you're doing right now because you taking a peaceful right out. Like at the end of the day, yo, it's everybody in the world against black people, man. Everybody fucking hates us, and that's the truth.
Yes.
And then we hate each other. It's like, yo, how you hate on a nigga that helps you? I'm a foul nigga. When I never did nothing wrong to you, I had a beef with somebody that dissed me and I dissed them back. But I'm become the bad guy. Nah, niggas is dick riding. And
so now, but
like I said, I don't want no static with Trife Gangsta. But at the same time, as a man, when you playing with a gladiator, how niggas say all call out, Trife is not a little nigga. So slander coming out of Trife's mouth. It's something that I had to deal with. If I had a little weak ass nigga like Wax Dog talking about me, I don't pay that bitch ass nigga no mind. He's a troll. That Wax Dog was cleaning my comment section for 2 years on YouTube and until I found out he was a snake. Then I dissed the nigga, and now he can't leave me alone. The nigga's just a dick rider.
I'm gonna tell you, you know.
I deal with real niggas.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, right? I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit, Hassan. The other day, your man Charleston White, man, the nigga beat me up, he threw me to the wolves. He used words like "get this nigga off the fucking platform." He said some things to me. When I left, I was like, "You bitch ass nigga," you know what I'm saying? You hear me? But when I had a chance to listen, and Wifey had to call me because I was emotional. I was like, "This motherfucker Charleston White, fuck him." But he said he made sense. When you begin to see, when you ask somebody, he made sense at the end of the day. I had to go, you know what, he's right. But it took a while. The nigga shot me out the sky, shot out the Info Minds and all that. Yo, E-Bands was in the building. Yo, I got shot. His exact words was, get this motherfucker off the panel. Yo, you know what I'm saying? The nigga, he threw me off the panel. Hassan, he threw off the panel, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. If some shit jumped off and we was outside, and you and Charleston White got into some shit, whose side you think I'm gonna be on?
You're gonna be on my side, bro. There's times you took me home. There's times you took me home.
One thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not switching sides. And see, one thing I didn't like, I saw how motherfucking Trife Gangsta was talking to China Brim on that Instagram post. He was dissing. He was like, "Yo, this is." He basically called China Brim desperate. This is what you doing? He didn't like the fact that he made a flyer talking about, putting us together against each other. And he was talking shit to China Brim like, yo, this is what you doing? Because he was disgusted.
I know.
This is what you doing to get me on your platform? He didn't even want to be a part of that. So he fell back. He didn't want to be a part of that. So China Brim initiated that. He made me have to come at this nigga like that. Instead of just saying, you know what, let me make peace. He instigated the fucking beef like a grown sucker. That's what suckers do. And people gotta start being real and tell them, you know what, China Brim, what you did was a sucker fucking move. Niggas gotta start being honest and stop kissing that sucker nigga ass. What he did was some sucker shit. And I don't like the fact China Brim might be a nigga that he might put it on, he might get it on. But those other niggas that he got sitting, especially the Saladin nigga, the nigga with the hair on his face, the fat light-skinned nigga, like, come on, I hate when pussy niggas play with me. Like, my wife will, I swear to God, I bet you $10,000, my wife will fuck that fat nigga up. And he talking shit. Like, come on, man. That nigga ain't never been accepted in life until China Brim put him on his fucking platform, and now he's somebody. You can tell nobody never accepted that bitch-ass nigga.
Remember, we on peacetime.
On his block, I bet you he put his head down. 050 was the movement. Nigga, you pussy. Fucking play with me.
But Saladin did me. You know what I'm saying? Saladin's an intelligent guy, and I just wish that y'all was able to convert.
If he's an intelligent guy, he should have kept peace and kept unity and peace between niggas instead of calling niggas out of their name. Because I promise you, Zeke, you know me from the street, Zeke.
Yeah, I know you.
Like Zeke, if he actually sat up there and called me Hassan Campbell in my face,
y'all be shaky. You've been shaky. Yeah, y'all have been shaky.
You can't stand the rain. Nigga,
Y'all
you
been
can't
shaky.
stand the rain with me, nigga.
That I know. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been around. Like I told you, you dropped me off one time in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, who's deleting what comments?
Niggas sitting up there playing like, I hate when niggas see Hassan.
Yeah, I ain't seen nobody delete no comments. I don't see no comments. Oh, wavy time. Oh, who you talking about? I thought you talking about me, the wavy times nigga, because you be talking crazy in my comments. Nah, niggas were crazy. All right, that's what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? But still in all, this isn't supposed to be a bashing event. This is an event of we having a conversation, asking a question. But in the whole, because all that other shit, that's personal politics. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm concerned about the people in New York that's gonna feel that things are gonna change. What are you gonna do? Are we gonna still be in gangsters? Or we are gonna still catch on that we all we really got in numbers? You know what I'm saying? We all we got in numbers.
I wish brothers the best. I tried, like, if niggas would have stayed unified. YouTube is getting ready to come to an end. Niggas don't even understand that. And black YouTubers don't even understand. YouTube is trying to get people, or the verge of demonetizing niggas, and I feel sorry for niggas because I
Yeah.
cashed out already. But
Now,
at the same
I want to ask you a
I wanna
question.
help-
I want to
wanna
ask you a
help
question.
them niggas like, yo, if we pulled together like a team, and niggas was like a team, son, niggas would eat. The niggas is not eating and seeing the bread that I'm seeing. I'm seeing next level bread. And I was willing to help them niggas with that. How do you shit? Trife, yo, I promise you, Trife Gangsta is not going to never give them niggas a fucking dollar. You flipped on a nigga that ain't going to even help you eat. I'm trying to help niggas eat. Some of the people that went to their platform giving these niggas, I'm watching them giving them donations in a super chat. That came from my people.
Okay, so I'll ask you a question. So how we gonna how we gonna get the resolution out of it? What's the resolution?
Listen, you know what? At the end of the day,
We gonna leave it alone, or we gotta just
listen? I'm gonna keep on fucking with dudes like you that ain't never fucking staked me. And if I can help you, and we start doing our stream yards with a bigger audience, with a bigger platform, like they gotta understand something, man. When you messy,
what's the resolution here? That's it.
My resolution is to stay the fuck away from the messy shit because it's gonna cost me money.
Bingo.
YouTube sees it. YouTube sees the shit, and they ain't got nothing to lose. Them niggas, my checks that I get in my pocket in my bank account every month is more than what these niggas is making a year.
Okay, so that's the resolution, man.
So listen, I want you to hear me, see?
I'm listening.
So imagine yourself, right? Imagine you're making $30,000 this month right here, right? And then next month, you fuck around and you make $3,000 because YouTube is punishing you for fucking with messy ass niggas. Because that's what they do to you. So I got everything to lose playing with these niggas. They don't have nothing to lose. They're not getting that kind of bread.
So now I just think moving forward. And now I would say moving forward. I like when you talk about public awareness. I like when you do the videos, just making people think. Let's stay on that path. You know what I'm saying? Let's stay on the path of exactly. We didn't waste it. We didn't talk a lot about a negative situation, but we're not talking about the things that might affect our kids and our grandkids. And that's that's more of my concern now. You know what I'm saying?
So I see China Brim here and there. He said, "Okay, fuck your money." Let me tell you something, China. If that's China right there, because I see you got a wrench. Let me tell you something, son. It ain't gotta be about money. You don't need my money. I don't need you, nigga. I was a loyal nigga. You was the disloyal nigga. You lied. You lied on Jim Jones, and you lied on Otherville. You lied on Otherville. You said that man offered you $50,000 to leave Jim Jones alone. You lied on my little brother, nigga. That's family to me. You lied. He ain't cool with you. He only talking to your ass because he don't like you, nigga. He sent me all the receipts when you did that. And I knew you did that, but I never said nothing. Because I understood that you was going at Jimmy. You lied at Jimmy and you lied at him. You lied and told everybody he offered you $50,000. Nigga, you a liar. You can't be trusted. You a snake, nigga. That's why your fucking face ripped like that. It's a sign of you being a snake, nigga.
But you know what I'm saying? But you know, I gotta salute Harlem Legend and Saladin. They're part of the 050 movement. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they niggas is just trying to grow. We're moving on. So now, as we're moving on, as now that we're moving on, we gonna have some.
Hold up. He said talk about Ben Barter sliding at me. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how a grown man, he never stood at me. He died me. He molested me. He was humping on my motherfucking legs and it was disgusting. He was a grown man. I was a fucking baby. Yeah, let's laugh at that. Let's laugh, because I want people to realize what you're saying, because there's a lot of victims that's in this room like right now.
I mean, I was a victim of sexual abuse. I can say that. I was a victim too in my lifetime.
That's why your platform, when niggas make fun of shit like that, massive women and men have been molested as kids in the black community. So when you laugh and you joke, nigga, you only killing your whack ass platform. Your movement ain't moving, nigga. You got 25 niggas in your stream yard and can't get 1,000 niggas in your fucking at one time, nigga. Your shit is whack. Then when your live goes off, you struggling to get to 10,000 and you think you got a movement? You ain't got a fucking movement. Y'all niggas are sick. Nobody finds it funny that a grown man humped on a bunch of little fucking boys. And most of the niggas that he humped on turned out to be fucking killers. Some of them niggas got life in fucking jail. Some of them dead because they killed themselves. Yeah, nigga, keep laughing.
So I want to ask you a question. Talk about this.
Like you, nigga.
Now, Hassan, forget. I understand. You said your piece. Now, I had a little beat.
I'm not mad and I'm not drunk. I got drunk last night.
Yes.
I'm sober right now, bitch, nigga.
I want to ask you a question. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Now, I was a little. that Mama Duck situation, that's what it hit home to me. The Mama Duck situation. Now that's what I want to ask you a question. The narrative that you said about her, why? Your feelings about Mama Duck.
Hold on. That nasty bitch ain't my mama.
Okay.
That nasty bitch, while her son was in the street ducking bullets, she was
That's about Mama Duck.
Her son's enemy's dick. And the crazy part about it is the bitch is all over the fucking internet. She lied. When I seen Tommy playing that shit, when she sitting up there telling dude, I got some good pussy. This is a nigga that was trying to kill her son. That bitch is rotten. Mama Duck, that bitch is rotten.
Oh, so now it's
on top of the fact, that fat, sloppy fucking demon bitch, where I have no respect for her. She gonna try to say JoJo Capone on me, but JoJo Capone ain't saying nothing to Lil Durk when that nigga made a song 2 months ago saying FBG Duck should have ducked from the bullets and laughed about it in his song and made a fucking video. And JoJo Capone ain't say shit about that, but niggas gonna play me like I'm soft, like nigga, I'll get busy. I will earth these niggas.
That's a fact. So listen, good brother, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready to go to the camp. I gotta get ready to go to work, Hassan. I am happy that you paved the way. Hopefully you and China Brim can make peace. But please, no more videos. Move on. It's time to move on. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? It's time to move on. That's all I ask you. And anytime,
Listen, son, I'm getting to the bag, man. I'm not thinking about these bird ass niggas. These niggas is gonna make about 25 more, maybe 100 more videos about me. I'm not thinking about these corny ass niggas. Life goes on.
And now with that being said,
tell Trife Gangsta, challenge accepted. I want that 250,000 that he said he gonna give me. Let's fight. Let's get it. I want that.
250,000.
Punch you in your face. I'm with it. Because once I start punching, because Trife is a strong nigga. So once I punch his face in, and niggas see that I'm not playing, the rest of these niggas, it's like how you niggas say, call outs is mandatory. Saladin, make sure, because before, I'm not even going, I'll say China.
So I ain't gonna do with this. Yo.
Hold on. I'll say China Brent for last, because I know, I think China gonna throw his hands. But Saladin,
at least you respect that. Yeah, China might, as I'm saying, at least you respect that, right? Out of all the disrespect, at least we can say China can fight. He can fight. Don't say you ever slap a nigga. Huh?
That fat light-skinned nigga is puss.
Yeah, Saladin's alright, man.
You could tell niggas was taking his lunch money in school. He's just happy to be down. 05 open movement. Man, hold a dick, you faggot ass.
Yeah, he's alright, man. But check it. Yo, you know what's funny though? You know what's so crazy? I ain't gonna front. Talking about them. Trife, I know a couple of good dudes he slapped. He has a good slapping game, my nigga. He slapped a couple of good ones, you know what I'm saying? A couple of dudes that I was surprised that he slapped, you know what I'm saying? So his slapping game, Hassan, don't let him slap you. He done slapped niggas to the floor before. Trife.
You talking about Saladin?
Nah, Trife. He slapped a couple of good niggas in his time, bro. You hear me? Yeah.
You know what? I could tell Trife can fight.
His slapping game is immaculate, bro.
Trife gonna get hit back. Trife gonna get hit back. See, I'm not intimidated by a nigga. He gonna get hit back. It's one thing he didn't do, and I stand to. He did not cashing over 2 times.
Oh.
He should have smacked that nigga. And niggas be fun. I don't even understand how niggas run around with Trife Gangsta as they name. That nigga was responsible. He played the part, and that man brought a death, and he didn't do a fucking thing to cashing over while cashing over was out here. Talking about he ran down. So you ran down and had a conversation with a nigga that was behind your brother dying? Huh?
Yeah. So with that being said, the challenge is accepted. 50,000. Signed the contracts. At least nobody's gonna die over this shit. No shooting, no cutting, no stabbing. They get in the ring. They get their 1-2s on. It be like watching Rocky, my nigga. Rocky 3 at that. Not Rocky 1-2, but number 3. You know what I'm saying?
Zeke, let's keep it official, right? Everybody's supposed to be homie up in this shit. Everybody's supposed to be thugs. Like niggas gotta keep it 100. How you this ill nigga? You the illest nigga in Nebraska.
Yeah, rest in peace to Banger. Rest in peace to Banger.
Over your brother is dead.
Let's leave it alone. That's what about the dead. Rest in peace to Doug. Rest in peace to.
I got much respect. Yo, listen.
Rest in peace to Banger.
Respect for Banger. I would never disrespect Banger.
Yeah.
And my prayers go out to their moms.
Yes, to their moms. That's what's suffering.
But Trife Gangsta was supposed to come back with cashing over 2 times body and say, "Ma, I caught one of them niggas," and he did.
Yeah, because the kids be on the kids. Definitely. So Hassan, I gotta go to work, Hassan. I gotta go to work and make the donuts, the dineros. I don't get the millions that niggas get off of this YouTube thing. But I'm happy you graced the channel and spoke what you spoke have to speak with. You know, you ain't snap you ain't snap no necks. It's all good, man. And like I said, I appreciate you. You know, I'ma holler at you, man. Shout out to Tom Black, you know what I'm saying? You know family, you know what I'm saying? Tom Black, Uptown. That's how I met you. Shout out to War. That's how, you know. And ever since I knew you, you took me home one time in the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? You have to drop me off, but you dropped me off, you know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to 050 trying to bring the movement, Saladin. We respect that. You ain't gotta like them, but I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with you. All love, baby. I want peace. I'm on a whole new thing. Peace. But with that being said, Hassan, I'm gonna call you back, player. You heard?
Yeah.
I love you. I love you, Hassan.
My nigga.
My nigga. Trying to Hassan Campbell was able to grace the platform. He spoke a lot of things. He touched on certain things, how he felt, this, that, and third. I gotta get that money, man. With that being said, this us as black people, we ain't gotta like each other, but we all we got. Let's do. Even though we like to debate with each other, we're the CNN to the people. Hip hop used to be the CNN to the people, but it's not no more because they're talking about all the negative aspects of the hood. So let's get back to us being the CNN of the people. So for every video that we have that's crazy, we have some that's good. Even back in the days, hardcore rappers had 2 or 3 songs that was positive. Even NWA, they had like Express Yourself, F the Police, Straight Outta Compton. We had Everybody Rakim, My Melody that made you think about things. Paid in Full was more of a gritty song, but then he also had, you know, songs that made you think about KRS-One. The first album might have been a little dangerous, you know what I'm saying? The pussy is free, but the crack costs money. That wasn't really so inspirational. Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? But he also had great albums that was My Philosophy, you know what I'm saying? So let's get back to one or 2 days out the week, we talk about something that's positive. Definitely shout out to Saladin, shout out to, you know, Harlem Legend, shout out to 050 China Brim. It's just do what it do. Shout out to all those that came in the chat today. Shout out to Spanish Harlem. Shout out to the Graffiti crew with PT 131. Shout out to my man Joe for the TDO crew. Rest in peace, Razo, number 3. Definitely rest in peace, Fat Cat and East Harlem Legend out of Johnson Projects. We lost a good one, you know what I'm saying? Debbie shout, rest in peace to Dice Peso people, the ball. I think they call him Bling or something like that. Debbie, rest in peace to Bling Baller, you know what I'm saying? You know, when I see these rest in pieces, man, it make me appreciate life more because I'm 48, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see people have peace, man. With that being said, coming from being in the Midwest, Feed the Wolves, Hector Marquez Perez, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bendito, Benino, right. Shout out to my man John with Money, Sonny with Money, my man Janito, you know what I'm saying? Get into with Adam Torres concerts. You know what I'm saying? They got a big concert going on. Ja, Ace TV. Subscribe to that brother. Once you Jackin was in the building, you know what I'm saying? Mr. White Bills is in the building. You know, it's all love, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What you eat don't make me shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the word of the day. What you eat don't make me shit. And as long as you have that philosophy, you don't personalize everything. Let's get our black power on. ABG, Brooklyn all day in the building. Shout out to Browns and my man Cato and all that. And my man P from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? My man P. Can't forget about my man P, the God P, you know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods and earth, my man Shine Outlaw and the rest of them. Everybody in the 518 was Diamond D from Orange Street Boys' birthday over the past couple of days ago. You know what I'm saying? And before I go, don't forget, follow Everybody Born to Die Entertainment. They have like a series called The Ski Mask Way. Let's put in The Ski Mask Way, and if it says, or let's put Tardo The Ski Mask Way. Follow that series. It shows about Albany, New York. Tardo's a good friend of mine. Tardo Obama. For those that's in the 518, shout out to everybody in the 518 that support me in Albany, Schenectady, and Troy. You know what I'm saying? My man DJ Toast, my cousin Passion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fort Greene. With that being said, I'm on my Brooklyn shit looking around all crazy. Might snatch a chain by accident. Might snatch my own chain. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got a chain, but with that being said,